Hello everyone, Karnasa here, and welcome back to another Hyper-Realism Overhaul stream. I am knackered today. I've had a really busy day. I actually went and managed to get myself a job today, so I'm really tired. I'm not sure if I'm going to be as enthusiastic as usual, and I'm also kind of still sick, so there's that too. But we're going to come back into Hyper-Realism Overhaul. Hopefully we do shoot for the moon today and smack it with our lunar impactors. And hello everyone that's been in the chat. Welcome to the stream. So I'm starting off here in research and development because there's something weird is going on with this save. So this is a brand new install. This is a completely separate install from the one that I was using yesterday. Because I obviously noticed yesterday that I was missing RCS quads. I've now got them back. We can see them in research and development over here. But now I appear to be missing loads of engines. So if I come over here, we're missing the E1 engine in there. I don't have the LR87 LH2 in there. I've actually downloaded CH4 and I'm missing loads of engines from that. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I don't know if it's because it's 1.12.3 and some of them may have not been updated, the BDB ones. I went searching in my game data folder to see if I could figure out what was happening, but I don't know. I'm sorely lacking in the engine department for this save, so I think before I start a stream again tomorrow, which I probably will do, I think I'm free tomorrow, yes, I'm trying to stream every day this week whilst I've got time to actually stream. I'm going to have a look again, see if I can maybe reinstall this save and see if I can figure out where my missing engines have gone. Maybe check log, maybe that might be a smart thing, but it's, yeah, no, it's weird. I don't know if it's 1.12.3 or if it's something completely different, but it's a little bit of a shame because a lot of those engines I do really like using. The E1 is a very, very nice engine that is kind of great for payloads that are around 20 to 30 tons, and I would really like that engine in this run through, but we'll have to see. So I did say in the section before the stream started, Sandbox Gub, I have something and I don't know if this is going to work, but what we're going to do is we're going to come into Bumble Chad number 6 and see if I can do this, because this will be really cool if it works. It should do. I've done everything that I normally do to make this kind of stuff work, but we'll have to see. Hello Crazy Moon, hello Orbital Alpha, good day. Welcome everyone to the stream. Is this afternoon, evening? For me now, it's just turned 6, so you know, it's not too late in the day. I wanted to do this a little bit earlier due to the fact that, well, last night I finished at midnight and I was very tired, and I'm quite tired today anyway. Anyway, yes, I've downloaded conformal decals because that has now been updated to 1.12.3 as well, which is awesome. But there should be, hopefully, there it is. We've got it in the game. That's amazing. It's the B kit actually in, and we can slap this all over the place. I love it. It worked like a charm. That's amazing. Thank you for creating that. That looks really, really cool. But yeah, we are going to be slapping those over every single rocket that does look like a bee. I think. Maybe we'll have to see, but I will. Yeah, we'll just whack that on there for now, and we'll save the edits. I need to buy the conformal decal first. So where is it? Which one did I slap on there? It wasn't that one. It was this one. So B mission N301 beer cat. It's like saying bacon, or that just reminds me of the joke. Like, can you say beer can without saying bacon in a Jamaican accent? And it's impossible because, you know, like beer can. It sounds like bacon. I don't know where that came from, but it's definitely something that I've heard before. Anyway, Bumblechad number 6 has now got a BKET logo on the side, and we're going to save those edits, and we will come back out and see what we're actually going to be doing in the live stream today. And I think now that we have introduced this, once again, I'm going to go bye-bye. My face is going to go. We're going to come back into the game and we're going to start recording this. I think this stream may be the last stream that I do for the first episode of this series that I'm going to be working on, because I kind of want the first episode to finish when we hit the moon, but we'll see. We might get close to crewed stuff soon as well. And I was having a look at my astronauts, and if we come into here, Bernard Wagner, which we will rename when we get to it, retires in 1959. We might actually be able to keep him on. We might get crewed orbits before 1959. 58, potentially as well. That might be pushing it a bit. I have a feeling Mandy Fisher and Valerie Brooks, though, we are going to lose those because we've got just over a year before they retire, and I don't think we can get crew up to orbit in that time. So, Kanasa, can you confirm that we will have some Factorio Pandemonium later this week? Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to do any Factorio this week because it is my dad's 60th birthday this weekend. So I'm busy all weekend. And I'm trying to get as much content out this week as I possibly can, if you haven't noticed. I've done 3 videos in 3 days, and I've done 3 streams in 3 days. I've been very busy, and I've half-edited the next video already. What else have I done today? I went shopping, I got me goods, and I also, yeah, went for a job interview, and I managed to snag myself a managerial job at Costa Coffee, of all places. So I'm going to be making my favourite drink ever. But yes, no, energy prices are rising and YouTube does not pay enough for me to live. So I have to go out into the real world and get a real job. Not that I'm complaining, it'll be quite fun. It'll be a nice chill job. Right, anyway, so Bumblechad 6, I think we've completed all of the contracts that we are going to do. Oh, hello. Ah. Okay. So I did mention that I've added CH4. This apparently is going to give us some new contracts. I'm not sure if I should be using these. I think this might screw things up a little bit. I was not aware that this would do this, because, I mean, we can do that and we'll get that completed. I mean, we might as well take it for the money. Do I take it, chat? I don't know. Kanasa, manager? Yes, me being a manager of people, that's a really scary thought. How is that going to work out at all? The Bone Man, hello there, welcome. CH4 contracts are broken, do not use. Okay, all right, we won't use the CH4 contracts. I know that they were working on them, because I remember talking to Lucy about it ages ago, but I didn't realise they'd actually put them in. Right, so that is bad. Nope, we'll never touch that. What we do want to do, though, is probably pick up one of these, an atmospheric analysis satellite contract, that we will use Bumblechad number 4 for. So that should be easily done. We do need to make sure that we have a pressure, a barometer and a thermometer on that rocket though. We potentially could go for a sun synchronous satellite, but I think I want a navigational satellite. I feel like this is going to be Much more achievable, so we'll pick that up as well, and that gives us, say, like 64,000 funds, and yeah, we can do this whilst we're waiting for our engines to unlock that we're going to use to go for the moon, and also wait for entry, descent, and landing, because we need to get that to get a lot of science. So I've never used admin strategies. Yeah, I think CH4 does add them, but I don't think it's fully implemented yet. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so yeah, do not use them. The only time I've ever used them is in the first Coming Home, because I had, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a mod that kind of like overhauled the administration building. And that's the only time I've ever used them in all of my years of playing Kerbal Space Program. Anyway, so yeah, do we want to pick up anything else? Wait, did I thought I picked that up. Oh no, yeah, that's because I'm on active. No, we're not going to do that. We can't do geostationary. Sun synchronous we might be able to do, but it's going to be very tight because the parameters for the orbit are very tight. I'm going to pick it up. We're going to see if we can go for it. Like, we've got a long time to do that. We've taken all of the contracts that we can. We've now got 5 contracts, and we've got 239,000 funds in the bank, which is really nice. We're also going to duplicate Bumblechad number 6, and we're going to rename this number 7. That way, as soon as we've built this one, we're going to have another one going at the same time afterwards, because they do build relatively quickly these days, because we have put a lot of points into the VAB. And that being said, I think what I'm going to do is we are going to maybe put another 5 points into the VAB. Get that up to a nice round 50. That seems like a nice number. So if we just shift click on that, and there we go. How long is the Bumblechad going to take now? 69 days. Very nice. Canassa, 3 or 4? 3 or 4 what? What 3 or 4? Which number do I prefer out of those two? I don't know. 3 is the magic number, isn't it? I've done the first geosat in 1957 once. That's pretty damn fast for the first geosat. That's really fast. I suppose, basically, as soon as you can do lunar orbit, you can do geostationary, although geostationary is a little bit harder than lunar orbit from what I remember the Delta V requirements. Okay, so that's that all done. I am going to come back into here though, and we are going to edit this again just to make sure that we've got a thermometer and a barometer on this spacecraft so we can fulfill that atmospheric analysis satellite. Basically, the first half of the stream is us going to be churning out these satellite contracts. Hopefully the second half of the stream will be more focused on actually smacking the moon up, maybe doing some orbital returns. I don't know where the stream will take us. So what we're going to do is we are going to come into here, and we're going to configure experiments, make sure that we have a thermometer and a barometer on board, because we are going to need those for the contract. Barometer and a thermometer, lovely, that is all done. I don't think I need to do anything else with this, so we're just going to save the edits, make sure that's at the top of the build queue, and build that up. Hey NASA, guess what? I got my first green lake in Factorio. Let's go. What, as in you polluted a lake so much that it just turned bright green, luminescent green? I've never done that in Factorio because I've never played it long enough. Like, I've never gotten to oil. That's always been the hurdle that I've not got past. Even when I was playing it recently, I just got to oil and I thought, you know what, this is so complicated and so confusing, I'm going to stop now. I really should just like grin and bear it and try and get through and, you know, actually get into the main game, because I swear that's probably where all the fun starts. So we've got 134 days until we get entry, descent and landing. That's okay. I kind of really want this orbital rocketry to go for the moon. We might be able to do lunar with that, although we will definitely be able to do lunar with 1959 orbital rocketry, because that's going to give us the parts to unlock Titan, which is going to be great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We'll get a lot of science with that. And our launch pad number 150, which will be named Launchpad Valor, if I recall correctly from the last stream, well, that's going to take 67 days, which is going to be great. We'll launch our Atlases and our Titans from there. And I think I'm probably going to try and make them relatively historical, but let's time warp ahead so that we can get this launched out. We are now in 1956. It is the 16th of January 1956, and Bumblechad number 6 we are going to roll out to the launch pad and get this launched. One annoying thing about Principia is obviously it starts getting really laggy once you have things in orbit, which we can see happening now, which is a bit of a shame, but well, it's not the end of the world. We're going to time warp to morning, and I'm going to see, yeah, we're running all of those. We're still getting a bit of data from Cosmic Ray. We've done the magnetic scan. Everything's fine. We've got 8.1 science in the bank. everything is looking very good at the moment. So Canassa, same thing with me. Oil honestly isn't that bad once my friend pushed me headfirst into oil. See, it just seems scary. There's something about it. There's so many new things to deal with. There's fluids, and no one likes dealing with messy fluids and getting oil all over your factory. I'm sure that's not good, but I just really need to push through it. Realism Overhaul. So I explained this a lot in the first live stream. If you go in the description of this stream, you can see what the rule set is that I'm playing with. It was devised by SoNotTheHeroType, and it just gives us a little bit more challenge. Ooh, we got an upgrade point. Okay, well, that's going to go into R&D because it was a science-based upgrade point. Yeah, no, SoNotTheHeroType came up with it. Bit more of a challenge, and yes, it's something nice to do. Give myself a bit more of a challenge, and I have said these streams I am going to, at a later date, I'm going to edit them all down into bite-sized chunks, and I will make some sort of attempt at a funny video using the footage that I've got. Lots of memes and, you know, cuts, fast cuts, and all of that kind of nonsense. Bees everywhere. We're gonna have bees absolutely everywhere. The entire thing. This is just a buzzing swarm of bees. That's what these streams are going to be good. It looks great. I am still sick as well, so sorry if I do accidentally cough and splutter and all of that. Anyway, look at that. That just looks... Doesn't that look absolutely friggin' beautiful plastered on the side of this majestic looking rocket? I think we will get a little bit of a screenshot of that there, like so. Lovely stuff. Right, so if we want to go for sun synchronous with this, we can theoretically complete all three contracts that I just picked up. We can get the navigational one, we can get sun synchronous, and we can also get our atmospheric analysis satellite, all with one single launch, which would be great. I am a little bit concerned that the sun synchronous might not be possible, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. What's the worst that can happen? We can lose one of these bumblechads, and that's it. That would be it. So I think what we're going to do is, where is my smart ASS? We're going to bring this up and come along here, surface, start doing this. And obviously the tracking center has been upgraded, so we can now set it to point to node, which is lovely. And I think what we will do is we will go for 185, or maybe, yeah, that should put us roughly in a sun synchronous orbit, I think, because we need to be at an inclination of, I think it's 95 to 100, 95 to 99. Okay, that should be okay. It is beautiful. Yes, you missed everything. What did I miss something, or was that to someone in the chat? Kanasa, who's the chat of KSP? Who is the chat of KSP? I don't know. There's a lot of chats of KSP. Calvin McClure does some absolutely fantastic cinematics. N9 is nice and chill. You know, if you want to have a nice chill, go and watch N9. Matt Lown does lots of SSTOs, although I think Veos at the moment is absolutely thoroughly smashing Matt Lown on the SSTO front. I watched his Star Raker video earlier on today, and my god, what a beautiful design. What a beautiful video. Very, very funny. Go check it out if you haven't. It's great. Right, anyway, yeah, I mostly know like the RO lot more than the stock lot, because obviously I mostly play RO. Okay, well, yeah, enough like faffing about. Actually, I do need some more information up. I need my Delta V stats, because that's going to tell me my burn time, and we're also going to want to get our orbital info up, and we can yeet that off over there. We don't care about that. We'll keep this up here because I am going to need to click it and make sure that everything is going according to plan. And I want to see my inclination. Yes, lovely. TD channel is great as well. He does some absolutely phenomenal stuff. Just ridiculous contraptions that the destroyer comes up with. It's insane. Some of the stuff that he's done is just mental. Like, if you don't know about TD channel, also definitely go check out TD channel, because it's just absolutely crazy. Anyway, with that all being said and done, we're going to execute, and we're at a bit of a wonky angle now. Let's try and get a bit more flat. And I think actually before we do this, what I'm going to do is come into here and find the nav. Yeah, there we go. I want that over there. Lovely. And then that way we can, you know, like see the rocket rather than it being covered up by the nav ball. It's just how I kind of like playing at the moment. Right, okay, so throttled up in 3, 2, and 1. There we go, we have successful ignition on the LR-79, and we are going to go to space today. Hopefully, maybe, we'll have to see. Kalasa, did you know that there is a job to give animals... Is there now? I'm going to stop right there, criminal scum, because I don't really want to read that out on stream. But that's very fascinating. I'm sure there is a job to do that, because obviously some animal stuff is very valuable. Also, I've heard. Are you planning to release one coming home video per day in the next days? Yes, that's what I do want to do. I should be pitching over way more aggressively than this. I have started editing the next video that I want to release tomorrow. I've got about 6 minutes of that edited. I've got enough footage to probably do up to episode 24 or 23, I think, judging on what I've got. And I want to try and get through that as quickly as possible. Right, what is our inclination? Our inclination is going up. Lovely. That's what we would like to see. I need that to be above 95, though. So, did you know RSS is based on real life? My God, my mind has been blown! You've absolutely destroyed my brain. Not that there was much to destroy in the first place, but, you know... Thank you for that revelation. Right, we do need to start pitching down a little bit more. How long have we got left? We've still got 80 seconds of burn on this. That's fine. This flight profile isn't too bad. We want our apogee to be... I don't know. We want this to finish maybe about 350,000. So I think this should be okay. We've hit 45 roughly, or 50 roughly at 30,000, so I feel like this is going to be a good flight profile. And I found an acronym for the Armstrong base called Flappy Amigos. Yeah, I was actually going to talk about this on the stream. Just before I started the stream, obviously the video released at 5 and the stream started at 6. I was reading through some of the comments to see what some people had said about the base name, and I did really enjoy Flappy Amigos. There was also a lot of ass. And I said it in the first Coming Home Redux episode. Like, when a British person says ass, or at least a southern British person like me, it sounds really weird. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go along that route, but I do enjoy Flappy Amigos, and I also enjoyed Flap going along with the trap theme of the totally reliable assembly platform that we've got. Right, so we have 17 seconds of burn time left. Our apogee is currently 220,000 meters. Our inclination is 86, which is great. 7 seconds. We want to probably pitch down a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to fire up the AJ-10, and we're going to go. Nice. We do need to pitch this up a little bit. We're 88 degrees. I think we might actually do that, because that needs to be quite considerably higher than that in order for us to fulfill this contract. We're now above 300,000, which is fantastic. If Earth was round, shoes would be curved. Exactly. Flat Earthers 1, round Earthers 0. If Earth was round, why don't we all not fall off? Why don't Australians fall down? Or there's the other conspiracy theory, isn't there, that Australia doesn't actually exist. I remember reading up about that, and it's like people are claiming that all flights to Australia essentially, like, they're redirected to, I think, like New Zealand or something, and it's just like some of the most bonkers conspiracy theories out there. Some of them are ridiculous. Like, how do people come up with this stuff? Australia clearly is a real place. I've never been, but like you'd like to think it's a real place. maybe it's not. Maybe they are correct. So can you make a series where you play stock KSP? I have actually said that. I have done a poll on that before, asking if people wanted to see that, and it got overwhelmingly downvoted. So I'm not sure if I will. It would be nice to maybe do a bit of stock every now and then, but yeah, no, the general consensus from what I got when I was doing the poll for that was no. I might do one. I'm definitely going to go more stock when KSP 2 releases. Absolutely, because, you know, we're going to have stock in KSP 2 for a very, very, very long time. We really need to head more over in this direction. We're only at 93. Oh, I think I may have messed this up. 93. Okay. And our eccentricity needs to be between 0.02, I believe, and 0.04. If I come and have a look, 0.02 and 0.04, yes. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to kill rotation. We're going to bring this up. We're going to kill the throttle because I don't want to be expending all of this. And I guess what we can do is maybe bring our heading to about 198, I guess. And this should hopefully maybe a bit more over here. 185. No, we'll go for 190, and maybe that will get us between 95 and 99. I'm not entirely sure. Got 2 minutes and 30 seconds before we reach our apogee at 367,000. That's fine. Everything is looking rather promising at the moment. I didn't really need these solar panels though. That's a little bit of a waste. Kanasa, are there nukes? I don't have any nukes. I did see you mentioning nukes in the chat before I started this live stream. No, we don't have any nukes on this save. The closest that I have got are RTGs. I don't even have any nuclear, kind of like nuclear reactors that I do in, say, Coming Home. And I've never ever used mods like BD Armory. That might be something fun to play around with at some point. BD Armory, I've never really gotten into that. I kind of hope that, or a mod like that does get ported across to KSP 2, because that might be fun to do something on that. Right, so 1 minute and 50 seconds. I think we will time warp. And I want to release this, maybe. Right, I think we are going to raise this, maybe to 198. So, Hanasa, hey, fun fact. The map Flat Earthers use of Flat Earth is literally a type of 3D curve to 2D flat plane projection in which the plane is a circle. Copy paste. Is that from a Wikipedia article? Have you been getting your information from Wikipedia? We all know that you shouldn't be doing that. But isn't there a theory that basically Antarctica is the edge of the world and it's like this giant ice shelf that encircles the world? I don't know. I've not really looked up into Flat Earth an awful lot. Although I do find it funny, the second Kerbal Gets Real video, I think is called Flat Earth Debunked, because I send up a camera in that video, like early space film experimentation, you know, all of that you do in early RP-1. And yeah, that got flagged for being misinformation by YouTube because it was talking about Flat Earth, which I find quite funny. Right, so we've got 15 seconds left. We are going to go now. And come on, I don't think yeah, no, I'm not sure if we're going to get above 95. And the problem with Principia is this is going to deviate as well, because obviously our orbit is going to shift, or we might do. But I'm also going to have to make sure that my eccentricity is between 0.02 and 0.04, which is also going to be really tricky. So I'm going to have to kill this throttle at a point where, yeah, we're going to have to wait for that to go down to 0, and then we're going to have to wait for that to climb again. This is going to be very tense. Yeah, I think I may have balls this up a little bit. We'll see. We might not even get to orbit. We've only got 1,000 meters per second, and we're still not at orbit yet. We'll have to see. 97. This is looking all right. 500 meters per second of delta V remaining. We should reach orbit. Yes, we did. Right, 0.0. Oh, damn it. No, we don't make it. Our eccentricity is not enough. That's really annoying. Well, look how close we were. 0.017. That's so close. But we should get the other ones. We should get the first navsat. Oh, god damn it. I needed navsat payload. Well, we'll get the atmospheric analysis satellite, surely. Right? No, because oh my god, I failed all three. That's really annoying. So, Kadasa, when I said copy paste, I meant that I copy pasted the message because you didn't see the previous message. It's a projection of a map which is used for very specific use cases. Okay, so it doesn't CCAN mess things up sometimes. I thought the GitHub Ferraro RP-1 was the best way. I know it used to be, but I think it's now highly recommended that you just use CCAN. I might have a look on the GitHub though later on after I finish the stream, due to the fact that, yeah, I seem to be missing a lot of engines. Things are missing. That's really annoying. Like, that's really annoying. I can't believe I ballsed up all three of those contracts by mere, like, seconds. Like, if that had burnt for an additional, I don't know, maybe 2 seconds, we would have completed the sun synchronous orbit. We probably would have got the navigation. Oh, no, we can't get the navigation one because we need navsat payload. That's fine. But I think what we can do is maybe extend the first stage a little bit, and we can probably get the atmospheric analysis and the sun synchronous orbit all in one go with the next version of Bumblebee Chad. Maybe. We'll have to see how that goes. That's really annoying. Really annoying. And do we even have any worthwhile scientific experiments on here? No, we don't. We've got the cosmic ray science, which we've got 1 science point left, but we're going to get that with our other satellite. I also might make these a little bit smaller. That might give us the delta V required to actually get us that last little bit into orbit. So we're going to go back to the Space Center, and we are going to make some edits to Bumblechad numero 7. So is the whole RP-1 sweet gig on 1.12? I believe it is. It is officially supported for 1.12 now. If you go on the install guide on GitHub, it does say there is a install guide for 1.12.3 for an express installation. I don't know if it's all there, and that might be why I am missing some engines, but I have to see. I might go and ask like people on the RO Discord as well, because it is a bit weird, some of the engines that I'm missing, and I would very much like to have my E1 and my LR87 LH2, because I did use those engines both in Kerbal Gets Real, and they are very, very, very nice engines. Right, so we're going to duplicate Bumblechad again, and we're going to rename this as Bumblechad number 8. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to edit this and hopefully get it to a point where it works. Mike Starcorp, hello everyone. Glad to be here. Thank you, Mike Starcorp. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm underrated, am I? Thank you, Matthew. Matthew Morgan. Thank you for those kinds of words. It's fab to see flat earthers do experiments to try and prove that the earth is flat, and they give the results of, yep, there's curvature. Cue mental gymnastics. Wasn't there that guy that actually killed himself by launching a rocket? A homemade rocket. He went out to try and prove that the Earth was flat. He was a flat earther, and he built some sort of homemade contraption rocket device, and he launched himself in it, and it killed him. I don't know. I'm fairly sure that guy died. I don't know if it was because of the rocket launch that did that, and I might be pulling this story out of my arse if I'm going to be completely honest, but I vaguely remember hearing something along those lines. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to get this length down a little bit. We'll get the width down. Maybe we'll go for that. That's a little bit smaller. That'll give us a little bit more delta V. And we'll also come in here and maybe bring this electric charge down to 4,000. And that should save on a little bit of mass. And hopefully with these edits, we should be able to get this to the orbit that we desire. I'm not going to put the NavSat payload on here because that's going to be way too heavy. We will do another rocket for the NavSat. And I guess 1.22, this can burn for 185 seconds, so we could actually ever so slightly tweak this. Maybe get it to there, and then that way we don't have to tool it again, and we get 181 seconds, probably giving us a little bit more delta V. We've got 10,263 in total. That should be enough. That should be okay. I bet on this launch, though, we get an engine failure, and I really should replace all of these with actual RCS quads, but I think we'll do that on the next iteration of rocket that we do design. Right, okay, well, there we go. That's going to take us 63 days to do. We're going to save those edits, and hopefully this one will be successful. He did, because renting a Cessna 175 was apparently harder of a solution. So wait, so he did die. Mad Mike died in 2019. Yes. So yeah, no, that's who it was. Wow, that's crazy to think. Absolutely crazy. But Bumblechad. It was called Bumblechad, wasn't it? It is called Bumblechad, yeah, because everything is bee related on these streams for God knows what reason. I think it may have even been Sandbox Guy that came up with the bees to begin with. It's because we started with using Aerobees. Aerobees were our first engine, so everything now, despite, well, we are still using them, everything is Aerobee related. Right, we're going to warp to complete. I think tech-wise, launchpad number 150 is going to be done next, so we will warp ahead to that, and as soon as that is done, what we're going to do is we are going to set it a location. There we go, 17A, why not? Seems like a nice number. And we're going to rename this Launchpad Valor. Oh, I've got caps lock on. Launchpad Valor, because that was a request in yesterday's stream. You need a hive rocket. We do. We need the beehive, or the Aerobee hive. That's a TD channel video, isn't it? The Aerobee hive. That's when he sent nothing but Erebes to the moon, because I did nothing but Erebes to orbit. So TD was just like, you know what? I'm going to one-up you. I'm going to take it even further, and we'll do Erebes to the moon and back. I don't know if he did it back. I have watched that video, but it was a long time ago. I love how I'm in the first, like, 5 seconds of that video. He's like, let's see what Carnassa is doing. You know what? Yeah, we could do better. How is his PC not completely melted? I do not understand. Right, anyway. So we're going to warp Bumblechad 7. We're going to build this up, and we're going to try and do the exact same thing again. Hopefully this time we will be successful. I say hopefully. I have my doubts. I do have my doubts. Right, we're going to roll out to not Launchpad Valor, but a Palmapad 69. Yes, that's the one that we want to do. No, back. So can I say, yup, it was me who came up with the Beaket. I left for dinner, came back 30 minutes later, and everything was B. I also demand Keeper of Beakit Roll 2. Also join Canassa's Discord server. Yes, there is a link to the Discord in the description of this video. If you don't know, it used to be pretty active, and then I stopped uploading, and then it kind of died, and I think it's getting a bit better now. It's getting a bit more active. It's a nice place, nice chill place. Definitely go check it out if you want to chat. I am quite active on there as well. I do like talking on there. So when is your goal date for the moon? I know someone asked me if I'm going to go for try and beat 1969 in the last stream that I did. I do aim to beat history. I want to beat history for this. I got 64 in Kerbal Gets Real. But I was allowed simulations in that, and I knew exactly, like, yeah, I could test and test and test. I can't do that in this. I would maybe hope for 66, 67. I'm going to throw those numbers out there, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure, though. It's been a long time since I've done first crewed lunar landing in an RP-1 save. A very, very long time. In fact, I think the last time I did it was Kerbal Gets Real. Because in the next millennia, it was kind of all janky because it was, you know, like, set in the 2000s, and I had the full tech tree unlocked. It was weird. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Right, we're going to get this all set up, and I think we are going to go for 195. I feel like that was a decent amount. Oh, you go for 200, actually. 200 should be good. Staging is all good. We've got all of that there where it should be. This is now going to burn for longer, but we're also going to get less thrust to weight ratio off the pad, which is it probably counteract each other, but it shouldn't be too bad. And I think that should be everything where we want it. So we're going to execute. We're going to throttle up, and in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. The LR-79 has ignited, and we are going very, very slowly. Canassa, what do you think about cats? I love cats. I have 2 cats. I have Teddy and Pippin. They are my 2 cats, and I love them to bits. They are amazing. I was actually going to post a picture of them on the Discord earlier on because I took a really cute photo of them in their catchery together. Pippin was in the basket just chilling out, and Teddy was kind of like on top of him. It's very cute. I would get them in this room, and I would get them on stream, but the way that my room is set up, my desk is kind of in the middle of the room, and the wires from the back of my PC kind of all hang out over the desk. And because of that, well, the last couple of times they've been in here, they've pulled said wires, and they have broken some very expensive things. They broke my wife Alicea's monitor, and they also broke the headphones that I'm using to listen to the game now, so I can only actually hear out of my right ear. And I thought they broke my microphone as well, which would have been really sad, but that somehow luckily survived. So they're not allowed in here anymore. They've also broken a pot too. They're very destructive animals. Very destructive animals, but I do love them, and they are very, very cute. So show cats on stream. I have shown my cats on stream before, a long time ago. Obviously, I've not got my webcam open at the moment. At least I don't think I should. Maybe I do. Am I here, or am I just a floating voice in your head? I don't know. So Canassa, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga has been released. Oh, really? I loved, absolutely adored the old Lego Star Wars. I remember being just starting high school and going round one of my mates for a sleepover, and he bought Lego Star Wars 1, and he had Lego Star Wars 1. This was like 2004, 2005. And I spent literally all night staying up playing that game because it was so good. I remember going around trying to collect all of the mini kits and getting all of the blue coins. It was a fantastic game. I've also played, what other Lego games have I played? I played Lego Harry Potter, wasn't too into that. The Lego Lord of the Rings was alright. It was a bit weird because that became open world all of a sudden. Did something just... No. I thought I heard a funny noise and I got a little bit concerned, but I think we should be okay. Our inclination is 88 at the moment. I think we can maybe pull back on this a little bit. Our apogee is going up nice and slowly, 120. I feel like this flight profile is okay. Yeah, no, we absolutely want to pull back on that because we're now at 94. I think maybe we'll go for 190 and we'll see how that goes. 160, yeah. Okay, yeah, this seems to be a good heading, 190. I feel this is where we roughly want to be. Let's maybe go for 188 actually. If I don't like answer chat at the moment, it's because flying this is going to be quite tricky. Got 7 seconds left on this burn. And 3, 2, 1, fire up the AJ-10 and we are go. We have a nice separation and the AJ-10 has ignited. It's always a worry, this engine. It's so reliably unreliable that every time we launch this, it's a little bit of a concern, but we are successful today. 96 point, yeah, I think maybe we will bring this down to 185 now, and that should be good. Oh, no, we're going down. We don't want to go down. 96 is a nice number. That's roughly where we want to be. Already landed on the moon? Absolutely not. We haven't landed on the moon. We are not going to be landing on the moon for quite some time. We're going to hopefully get to lunar impactors and lunar flybys in this stream. That's kind of like where I roughly want the stream to end. We'll see how that goes. Because obviously we had a bit of a failure at the beginning of the stream with us missing out ever so slightly on a little bit of contractory, which was a little bit of a shame. But not to worry. This one hopefully should be the Bumblechad that is going to make it. Kanasa, can you make a video on why Earth is actually flat? I probably could. I'm not sure if it would get many views, and I'd probably get a lot of hate. And I mean, like I said, I already got a warning from YouTube from my Flat Earth debunked video from Kerbal Gets Real. They were like, no, you are a bad person. Stop spreading your lies and malice and slander about Flat Earth. So maybe I won't do that, but we'll see. Right, 96.437. This is a good heading. I'm enjoying this heading. I very much am enjoying this heading. We stay at this, that should be fine. We're at 357 at the moment. That is all looking good. So Kanasa, say anything is a rabbit if you're brave enough. I'm not sure if I should say that word on stream. Instant demonetization. I've already spoken about it on stream today, but I got myself a job today. I went and had an interview, and I've now got myself a job. And basically, because energy prices in the UK are going up, YouTube barely pays me anything anyway, so I need to go out and get a job. And the little money that I do get from YouTube, it would be very sad if I lost that. Anyway, 96.432. This is looking promising. We're going to stick this pitch at 0. And what we'll do is we will activate the RCS and get ready to prepare this. I guess maybe we will just turn that off for now. 96.432. If we can do this, this would be amazing. So YouTube need help, yes. So you get better engines. What's this? Laughs in insanity. Insanity? We're all mad here. Nice bit of Alice in Wonderland. So I'm just reading back up the chat. Obviously, I may have missed quite a bit launching this, because launches always require my undivided attention. So how do you get more ignitions? Yeah, later engines. I think someone already answered that, but later on you do get engines that have more. Like the RL10, for example, has 10 ignitions. The Vega engine, I think, has 3. I think the Juno 4K has 3 as well. Basically, the further on down the tech tree you get, you will start getting more ignitions. But a lot of the time, I find you don't really need ignitions. As long as you plan out your mission okay, it should all be good. But, you know, RSS RO RP-1, a lot of it is just planning. I feel like it's not necessarily that much harder than stock. It probably is, and I'm just talking out of my arse here because I'm very used to it. But as long as you plan, everything just kind of like falls into place and goes all right. And the problem with this series that I'm doing, like this live stream series, is I can't really plan as much as I would like to because I'm not allowed to simulate anything, which makes everything way, way, way more difficult. So I'm going to go to war with Austria as Prussia. What's this in? Is this in, like, EU? Or Austria and Prussia. Prussia's too... Hearts-Fine 4 is too late for Prussia, because, yeah, Prussia would be... Prussia's Germany and Hearts-Fine 4. Oh, I played EU4 not that long ago, and man, that game is so dated now. Compared to, like, Hearts-Fine 4 and Crusader Kings 3, it just feels old. I really want them to release a new one. Right, so we're gonna go for our surface. We'll execute this. And what we'll do is we'll start spinning now. Spin to win. And hopefully we should get somewhere. Yeah, we should get a nice orbit. Let's fire that up, the RCS, so that we get ullage in this stage, because it would be nice to ullage this and this engine, this Aerobee engine, not fail on us. 39 seconds until we have to fire up this engine. I'm going to go for maybe about 20 seconds before we reach our apogee when I fire this up, and that should be good. The RCS spins slow. Yes, we don't want to go too fast, because otherwise we'll start wobbling all over the place when we fire this up. We kind of want to keep it a nice gradual spin. So 18 seconds, let's go. There we go. Look at that. See, that's pretty much exactly the kind of spin that we want, and we are able to stick our nose in roughly the right direction and make our way. Yeah, our inclination is not changing at all. Now I have to be really careful and make sure that our eccentricity is between 0.02 and 0.04. The closest to 0.04 it is, the better, because we do need to reach a certain altitude for the atmospheric analysis satellite. What was that? That hiss. Did anyone else hear that? Or was that just me? I thought that might be something failing. But no. Right, here we go. This is where it gets tense. This is where my nerves get the better of me. Right, so 0.05. Right, we need to be there. 0.08. Oh my god, that's perfect. That is actually perfect. I could not have done that any better. 0.039. 0.001 more, and we wouldn't have completed that contract, but us cutting out the engine there with 378 meters per second of delta V, we just need to do the temperature scan and the pressure scan. We can do that, but if we go down to sun synchronous orbit, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is so nice. Usually I do those with a rocket that, you know, we can actually do orbital maneuvering, because that is quite difficult getting that eccentricity spot on. But we managed to do it. That is really nice. I'm kind of surprised that we've managed to do that. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. But what we are going to do is we are going to force... Oh my god. No! Why? Obviously, I didn't add the... That's really annoying. So I didn't add the thermometer and the barometer to this design, apparently. So we're not going to get the atmospheric analysis. But what we can do is probably do the navigational and the atmospheric analysis in the same launch if we put navsat payload on the next one that we launch, and we also put the thermometer and barometer on. That was such a good launch, and then I go and balls it all up by screwing myself over and forgetting to add a barometer and a thermometer to the avionics package that we've got on here. Ah, oh, you are a dingus. I am indeed a dingus. That is the exact... That is the word. That's the perfect word to describe me right now. That's really annoying. That is really, really, really annoying. But at least we've got a sun-synchronous orbit. There we go. That's completed. Lovely. And we'll get a bit of funding for that. We get quite a bit of funding for that. Anyway, with that all being done, we can go straight back to the Space Center. Can I declare war on Bob Kerman? What has Bob Kerman ever done to me? I don't think he's done anything to me that I'd particularly want to declare war on him, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Has he performed any atrocities recently? Bob's the scientist, isn't he? Bill's the engineer. It's been so long since I've played stock without Kerbal Renamer, I can't actually remember which one's which. And I usually tend to rename my Kerbals anyway, like any series that I'm doing. Obviously, we got the naming section on Discord, which is closed at the moment because I have such a backlog to go through of names. Although in this stream series, when I start renaming Kerbals, what I'll do is I'll just be like, chat, you want a Kerbal named after you? Say your name now and we'll throw it in. Anyway, that's kind of annoying. We are going to duplicate Bumblechad number 8 again. We're just launching loads of Bumblechads. Bumblechads for days. We've got all the way up to Bumblechad number 9, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we need to come into here and we need to edit this. How long is it going to be? We've got 11 days before we get entry, descent, and landing. So I think we'll do navigational and atmospheric analysis with Bumblechad number 8. And Bumblechad number 9, we might be able to reconfigure it so that we can attach a small payload on the top. And what we can do is get some science from that and then send it back down to the safety of Earth, and we'll get a load of science points and everything is going to be absolutely fantastic. But anyway, what we are going to do is we are going to edit this first. Excuse me. And we are going to make sure that we have a thermometer and we have a barometer. And we also have navigational payload, because that would be good. The Bone Man needs to be a woman. So that's one thing that I always struggle with. When I do Kerbals from my Discord, what I tend to do now, and what I have done for Coming Home Redux recently, is I just randomize the male and female roles, because let's be honest, most of the people that are putting names down in there are going to be male, and I don't want like a billion male Kerbals. It would be nice to have like a little bit of variety, so I tend to just randomize them now. And I'm sorry if I've misgendered anyone on the Discord by giving them a male Kerbal when they wanted a female, or you know, the opposite way round. It's just life, unfortunately. Anyway, what we are going to do is probably take these off. I don't think we need them. I'm fairly sure we don't need them, because we don't need solar power on these contracts, if I recall correctly. Temperature scan, pressure scan, low in space, Earth, reach orbit within the parameters. Temperature scan, yep, that's fine. I don't know what the parameters are, because apparently we've completed it already. And then we want navigational satellite. Do we need solar panels on this? No, we just need navsat payload of at least 100 units. So, how much is 100 units of navsat payload? Is it going to be a lot? Can we fit that into the service module up here, or are we going to have to make some space in this tank? I don't know. Let's have a look. We need 100 units, right? Well, we can get 8. We are quite some way off 100 there. We are almost 10 times off. That's not good. That is no bueno. So we will... Well, I'm going to lower the electric charge on this as well. So we'll get that down to 4,000, because I don't think we really need that much. We'll remove that and we'll add 12. We get a whopping 12. Like 100 units of NASAT payload. What the hell did I come back to? I honestly don't know. Who knows where this live stream is going? I'm quite tired today, so I feel like I'm going to go off on some really weird random tangents. I did say I've been up since, what, like 6 o'clock this morning, editing the video that released today, and doing voiceover, and then I went shopping, and then I had a job interview, and yes, it's been a very long day, so I'm quite tired. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream for... How long do I usually stream for? I've been streaming for about 4 hours recently. I don't think I'm going to stream for that long today, because yeah, I am quite tired. But we'll see how it goes. Right? I don't have service module 2s yet, do I? No. So what we want to do is come into here and add some navsat payload, and maybe add some more. How much is that going to give us? Tank UI 56. Still not enough. Damn, this is going to be long. Gonna be super long. Right, tank UI. That gives us 94. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, right, what we're gonna do is we're going to come to this. We're gonna open the recoloring GUI of this. Take this. We're going to load. God damn it, I did the wrong one. I want to store color. I want to store the color. Store the color. And then we'll come back to this and fix the mess that I just made. We want to load color now. Yeah, there we go. We've got our lovely bumblebee yellow back, and we want to also load color there, and there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely bee colors all over the place. So Kanasa, when you free, what do you think about doing a server-wide event thing to celebrate the return of the king? What's the return of the king? I know it's a Lord of the Rings film. I know it's the third Lord of the Rings, well, book, really. I've read that book so many times. I don't know why my mind goes to the film first. But yes, who is the king and who has returned? Bumblechadus the 8th. Whenever I see 8 like that, like I typed in, it always reminds me of Henry VIII, the King of England from years and yonks ago. But I don't know why my mind instantly goes to that whenever I see that 8. Right, so I wanted to actually see how heavy this was now. We still get 2,617 meters per second on this stage. That's fine. I think we're going to have more than enough to do this. If I bring up my Delta V stats, yeah, we still got over 10,000 meters per second. That's going to be great. We should theoretically be able to do this quite easily, I would like to think. So we're going to put that there. What we will also do is make sure that we do have a thermometer and a barometer on here. And we can get rid of the radiation detector and all of that, because we've done all of those scientific experiments already. We don't need them anymore. Thermometer and a barometer. Lovely. That's all we're going to need. So, Bumblechad number 8, I think you're good to go. And we're only going to be going for maybe like a 50-degree inclination, because that's all this navigational satellite does require, so it shouldn't require as much as going sun synchronous. Yes. No. This should be good. I don't think we need to change anything here, do we? 1.22, 1.05. Yes, I feel like this is perfect. Very good. Very, very, very good. Okay, save edits, and we'll get out and we'll get to launching this. Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Return of the King. I meant you, since, you know, you dispersed for like months. I was only gone for 2 months. But then I suppose before that I was gone for like another 2 months because my GPU died and I wasn't able to record anything. Yeah, no, the reason why I was gone for a couple of months this time, though, is I got sick with diabetes. My mum was sick with... What was she sick with? She had gallstone problems and liver failure, which wasn't very nice. And, yeah, I missed a lot of uni work because of all of that, and I had to catch up. But now I'm on my uni holidays, so I can stream, and I can do lots of stuff again, which is great. Why is there so much debris over here? Like, come on, there we go. Lovely. So we did edit that. Bumblechad number 8. It's going to take 50 days to do. And then what we will do is we'll have entry, descent, and landing all done after that. And we'll come into the VAB and design something specifically for that. Maybe do a sub-assembly. Right, so I think, yeah, we'll warp to complete and we'll get this out of the way. Hopefully, I won't have failed that contract, because how long is this going to be? We've got 357 days on that. What about the atmospheric analysis satellite? 357 days, that's fine. We will absolutely do that. Entry, descent, and landing has been researched. Great. COVID. I'm going to make a language using only B. I think that would be very difficult to understand. I mean, you just imagine like a gaggle of cavemen all just stood around a fire. Instead of going like ooga booga booga, they're just like B. B. It would be pretty difficult. It would be quite a challenge to understand what anyone means really with that language. But I mean, you're welcome to try. You're more than welcome to try. Okay, Bumblechad number 8. That's the next thing that we're going to be doing. 40 days. We are now roughly halfway through 1956. 20th or the 17th of May. It'll be about the 20th by the time we roll this out to the launch pad though. There we go. And yes, once this is launched, we'll come in, we'll edit Bumblechad number 9, or we'll build the payload first, and we'll see how that goes. Right, we're going to launch this. Should be good, hopefully. What's Longboy? Longboy was I'm fairly sure I have named something Longboy before. I think maybe in my Russian playthrough that I did all of about 2 streams on, I think I named something Longboy in there. Or it might have even been the last time I started an RP-1 stream series, which I always seem to get like a little bit in and then I stop for whatever reason. Like I think I stopped before because I did that 24-hour stream and that just killed me for about a month. Yeah, no, I went through a very rough time after doing that 24-hour stream. I went and saw some friends and realized that I was very severely depressed, so I stopped YouTube for a bit. And yeah, then I came back and obviously I started again because it had been so long since I'd done any RP-1 streams, and then my GPU broke, so I stopped that again. And now hopefully we actually make our way. Is that bent? That does not look straight to me. Like that rocket is definitely not. Look, why is it started all bent? Are you bent, mate? Like, what is going... Ooh, the moon. Okay, yeah, obviously my mind is wandering in loads of different directions today. This is what happens when Carnassa gets very, very tired and decides to do a live stream. Okay, yeah, that is definitely bent. It is very bent. Yes, it is. Translate this. Beep, 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 beep. I think that means everyone should sub to Karnasa because he is an awesome YouTuber. Definitely. Maybe. I don't know. My B is a little bit rusty. Right, anyway, we're going to go for surface. We're going to go for a heading of 40... No, we want to go for like 139. 1,398, absolutely. Right, yeah, no, that should be okay. That should get us hopefully over, well, 90. We want 45 over 90, so that's going to be 35. So maybe we'll go for 150, and that should be nice. Although we're at a 28 degree inclination as well, so I guess maybe 140 would work. I'll see. If our inclination looks like it's not going above 45, then we'll change that drastically. But yeah, there we go. That should be all good. We need to go above 300,000 meters again, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I do love the sound of the LR-79 firing up in the morning. Is it morning? I'm not entirely sure. I know, did we time warp to morning? I don't think we did for this launch. It's not as good as the Titan, though. The LR, was it the 91? No, that's the upper stage. What's the first stage for the Titan? It's not the LR-89, that's for Atlas. That's the 2 side boosters for the Atlas. I can't remember it. LR-87. LR-87, yes, it's the LR-87. I remembered that. Sub to Karnasa right now. Thank you. He speaks B fluently. Oh my god. Oh my god. For the rest of this series, when something goes wrong, instead of F, say B. I feel like that is definitely going to be the meme of the series. I mean, everything at the moment is B related. We've got B rockets. We've got the B ket. We've got a bloody bee stuck on the side of there. There's a bit of alliteration. Look at that. Bees everywhere. I'm not complaining. If anyone else as well, if anyone does fancy making something like this that obviously Sandbox Guy did, and wants to see that in the series, if you just drop a PNG over on Discord or something, I will make sure that it does make its way into the series, because I think that would be quite cool. I really do like the fact that we've got this on here. And yeah, very, very, very nice. Right, so how's this flight profile going? It's not the worst. I think this might be good. I really am looking forward to getting Mech Ascent guidance all set up so I don't have to do this anymore, because to be honest, this is tedious. This is a very tedious part about RO. Right, we're going to actually maybe raise this up to 150 because that is not going up high enough for my liking, and I would quite like to complete these contracts this time. It's taken us 3 launches to do this contract, and that is, quite frankly, a little bit ridiculous. Should have done this 3 launches ago, but that is why simulations are so important in RO and RP-1. I would have probably picked up on the fact that we were missing the thermometer and the barometer, and I would have known, oh, god damn it, golly gosh, I can't remember what someone described me as earlier on. There was a word that someone used, and it was perfect for the situation. To be or not to be, that is the question. This is making me want to play RP-1, but my RP-1 is on 1.10 and I want to keep my mod list. So yeah, no, I've obviously updated to 1.12.3. I'm not sure if that was a smart idea or not, because things don't seem to be working very well. There's obviously, like, I'm missing engines. I was missing RCS quads when I first did this, although I've done a reinstall and they have since reappeared. But I don't know, we really need to tip down more. This is a little bit too aggressive. 200. Oh, no, that should be fine. Inclination's 45. Yeah, the inclination's all fine. 8.5 degrees. We're gonna hit 300,000 apogee now. 3, 2, and 1, and fire up the AJ-10. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. And we are go. Yeah, nice separation once again. The AJ-10 is doing its job very, very well. You like jazz? What's that from? I feel like that's the Mighty Boosh, but no, there is a jazz episode in the Mighty Boosh. Where is You Like Jazz from? Someone will tell me. You like bass? I do like bass. I like drums and bass. I like bass with drums. I'm very, very keen on drums and bass as the music genre. I spoke about it in the stream yesterday, I think, but yeah, no. Last weekend, I went to Leeds with one of my old uni friends, and we went to a drum and bass rave in the middle of Leeds in a warehouse, and it was very, very fun. It was very, very, very fun. I got to see some of my favorite DJs, which was awesome. I used to DJ drum and bass myself until I sold my decks to pay for my PC that I'm currently recording everything on. Because, yeah, I thought, well, it was locked down. I'm probably going to make more use out of a PC than my DJ deck. So, yeah, and that's when I started my channel, because I got a new PC and I thought, you know what? Yeah, we'll use the proceeds of that to do something creative. The B movie. Oh, it's the B movie, of course. How did I not get that? Everything is B related at the moment, so of course it's from the B movie. You like jazz? I've not seen that film in a very long time. I might watch that at some point this week, because everything at the moment obviously is B related, so yeah, it would make sense to watch the B movie, I guess. So, 108WH, why no webcam? I am here, I promise. I am. There is a webcam. Hang on. Where is it? Here. Hello. I am actually here, but because this is all being recorded and I don't want to mess around with settings, unfortunately, I'm not here. Because, yes, it just makes it easier for when I edit this video later on to basically, yeah, to edit it all. My words got away from me a little bit there. I kind of stumbled and fell on those a little bit, but we have finished our burn. Our apogee is going to be 376,000. That is fine. Well, that will be our perigee, but yeah, everything is Gucci. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Right, so if we get our pitch to there, what we'll do is we'll execute that. We'll turn on the RCS. And there we go, and we can unthrottle because we don't need to throttle at the moment. And I think what we will do actually is we'll wait for this to slow us down a little bit. And once we're going at a relatively decent speed, maybe there, we'll time warp. And then once we get to about 20 seconds, we'll throttle up this and we'll see how this goes. B language, hello, how are you? Translates to BBB. Oh god, I need to stop warping because I would have missed that. Right, okay, let's fire up the thrusters so we can make this ullage itself, which is fantastic. There we go, we're going to execute that. Hopefully everything should be good. Everything is looking good. 30 seconds. I'm going to release this at 20 seconds and see where we go. I feel like 20 seconds is going to be... It's kind of like where we want this to be. Haha, bees everywhere. Right, 20 seconds and go! And we have a successful ignition on the AJ1037. Lovely. That is always nice when these aerobees do fire. I believe it's the AJ1037 config that we do have running on this. Got our navsat payload. Got some navsat payload in there. More than enough for what we need. So that needs to be above 296. That needs to be above 652. We should absolutely make that. Everything should be good. B. Imagine some that has never watched Karnasa pops into the stream and just see people talking in B. I mean, it's not the worst thing that has happened on these streams. I will say that. Back in the day, back in my day, when I first started streaming, there was the whole egg debacle. There was egg everywhere. I don't know if anyone here can remember that, but when I was streaming Kerbal Gets Real and I sent the egg to Titan, I just remember looking over at live chat and just seeing eggs plastered everywhere. There was a whole channel dedicated to it on the Discord. It was good times, but that was a long time ago. That was almost 2 years ago. Well, my channel isn't 2 years old yet. It will be in about a month or so, and that was obviously really early in the days of my channel, but we should hopefully have yep, that's all ticked. Hopefully the navigational satellite is all ticked. Yep, nope, we just need to wait 1 minute and 30 seconds. What we are going to do, I almost had a heart attack then. I was like, where on earth are those? We're going to force run you, and we're also going to force run you, and there we go. We should hopefully get these two done. Yeah, we will. Absolutely. Because this will complete in 50 seconds. And then as soon as we get our scans being sent, which shouldn't take too long, this should complete. There we go. We have completed the first navigational satellite. Now what we're going to do is just wait for this. Wait for this to be done. We've got no connection at the moment, which is a bit sad. What we should do, hopefully we should transmit this as soon as we get a connection. Oh, and of course, I did mention egg. So what do I see as soon as I come over to live chat? My live chat, once again, is absolutely plastered with egg. As it should be. Absolutely. Egg. I'm ecstatic. Ecstatic? It's an excellent display of events that has gone on. Right, are we going to transmit this or not? Why have we got no communications? There we go. Temperature scan, there we go. And lovely stuff. We've done the atmospheric analysis satellite as well. 2 contracts for the price of 1. And we're going to come back to the Space Center and have a look at what we can do next. Yeah, I was surprised there weren't any egg emojis, because I definitely remember there being egg emojis in the YouTube chat, but I can see them now. I mean, there is a lot of spam in chat, and I have turned slow mode on in order to prevent spam, but yeah, I think maybe 2 seconds, maybe a little bit too short. I don't know, especially when we get the egg spam. But I'm not going to complain, because a high chat rate means my stream gets promoted to more people. So, you know what? Spamming away. There doesn't appear to be any moderators in chat at the moment. Don't egg them on, Carnassa. Oh dear. Jimmy Maguchi, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know how many people are in the stream at the moment. I should probably check. It feels like there might be quite a few. I can't see. 62 concurrent viewers. That's not bad. Not bad for Tuesday, I guess. You heard him, boys. Right, okay, so we're back here. We are going to, once again, just mess around with all of the debris that we've got here. I don't know why it creates... Oh, it's because there are 4 stands. So every time we launch one of those, we get 4 bits of debris. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do now that we've unlocked entry, descent, and landing, we're going to come into here, and we're going to create something. We're going to create a tiny, tiny, tiny little payload that we are going to be able to hopefully recover. And everything is going to be great. Kanasa, please tell them to stop. Egg is like holy water to vampires for me. Egg, oh yes, of course. You're highly allergic to egg, aren't you? Hang on, my mic's going off for a second because I just need to blow my nose, and no one wants to hear that. Yeah, like I said, I am still sick. I still have the disease. I don't know what disease it is. It's definitely not COVID, but it's some sort of disease. So, yes, I am a little bit sniffly and a little bit coughy. It was quite embarrassing at my interview earlier on. I was there wearing a blue mask. No, I think I threw the mask away, and I was just there, sat in this office, just like, I'm dying. Give me a job, please. But it was good. It was good. Right, okay, well, I'm going away again. And we're going to actually save this. We might as well. And we're going to start working on a new craft. What we're going to do, we're going to get some procedural avionics. And we are also going to get some heat shields. Elio heat shield. God, blimey, 50,000 funds? Are you for real? That's really expensive. We're going to do that, and that will actually unlock every single one of these. And I know there is the return capsule that does everything. This thing here, but I found every time that I've used that before, since they've changed the way that re-entry heating works, it always burns up. So I kind of want to get rid of that. So I am going to say, like, the X-Spam is great and all, but it is actually kind of hard to read chat when I can't, when all I can see, I look over at my screen, and I'm like, there is egg all over my screen. So Kanasa, read the whole Communist Manifesto, I dare you. The entire Communist Manifesto on stream, maybe not. How many is to meme for you? How many is to meme for you? I'm not entirely sure what that means. I am Romania. You are the entirety of Romania. That is quite impressive. How do you fit inside a house? How do you? I'm not sure. Anyway, we are going to mess around with this. I don't know if I want the science return capsule or not. Or if we might go for the control unit, because the control unit is actually really useful. And one thing that we do want to pick up as well is this advanced biological capsule. This is for definite. I think, is it under command and control? It is. It's going to cost us 10,000. That's quite a lot of money, but I feel like we can afford that, and we're going to make that our main part. What we'll do is we'll get that underneath like that. Do we want that there? Not necessarily, because actually what we could do is I think we can transfer the sample across. Or do we? No. We will keep the sample on here, and we'll get a bigger heat shield like that. Yes, it's all coming together now. And that should be able to control us. Do we have sufficient avionics with that on board, though? Avionics are sufficient, lovely. But we also are going to want to come into engines and come along to the little solid rocket booster. Where are you? Separation motor small. We'll get one of those, and we'll put that on there like so. We'll get that roughly central. Then hopefully this should have enough RCS to last us. How much? Only got 48 minutes there. That's not going to be enough. I guess what we could do is get this ring decoupler here and then place this here. And this is basically going to be our battery. We'll do that. 1 meter is quite chunky, but it's fine. I feel like chunky is good. How is my avionics? Do we have any new avionics? This is all new as well. We want to switch to early avionics. Yeah, we want that avionics. And what we're going to do is we are going to put enough electric charge in here to last us over a day. I feel like maybe a couple of days worth of electric charge might be good. And this is going to be 0.24 tons. Okay, so it's quite light still. Fantastic. Do I? Yeah, no, because I want to decouple that, and then I want to spin that around and fire that using that. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Just trying to think of everything in my head what we do need to do. Right, tank QI. We do not need that much electric charge. Let's go for like 6,000. See how much that gives us. 6 days. That's also still too much. I think 3,000 might be a decent amount. And that is going to give us 3 days and 6 hours worth of a charge, and we're going to be 0.169. 69. Nice. Chunky Eggnog. Hello, Titan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the egg span. It is the return of the egg. Egg has returned, and it is plastered in all areas of my chat. Kanasa, do you want a pet vampire to suck your eggs? I mean, that sounds a bit weird. Like, maybe what, like a tiny little vampire, like a very small little thing. Like, hang on, like that big that just kind of like sits on my shoulder and sucks my eggs for me. Is that what we're going for or not? I don't know. Wow, my voice sounds very husky today. Cold and all of that, and just a lot of talking. To be honest, I've not really said anything today. I did the voiceover for the episode earlier on, and then I had my interview. But when I was at my interview, I kind of wasn't actually that vocal, because the guy basically was telling me everything. It was more of a induction than an interview, which was kind of nice. Right, okay, so we're going to bring back to the game. I'm going to go away. Ayo! Egg return. It is. Try 1150. 1150? What, for the amount of electric charge that we're going to have? Is that what you mean? Because I want it to be over a couple of days worth of electric charge. I mean, that's 1 day and 6 hours. It's kind of cutting it a little bit close. I think maybe we'll go just 1,500. It will lower our mass, which is obviously always nice. And yeah, there we go. I think that should be okay. And now what I kind of want to do is use the Bumble Chad to launch this. And this is going to look ridiculous. This is going to look really, really ridiculous. But it is a design that I have done before. I don't want the interstage. I want the payload adapter. Payload adapter, yeah, we'll go for that. This is a design that I've done before, and it looks absolutely ridiculous, but it's something that we are going to go for. Yeah, there we go. Like toothbrush rocket kind of style. That's what we're going to go for, because it kind of works. Right, cancel. So this is, what are we going to call this, chat? I don't know. This is going to be our suborbital or our orbital return even. I'm not even sure if this is going to work how I want it to, but we're going to give it a go. And yeah, this is going to be the payload, and then we're going to put a bumble chad underneath this, and hopefully everything should be good. I want plasma blackout for RP-1, right. There is plasma blackout in the game, isn't there? What's up with the eggs here? Basically, egg. So, Connorman737, egg was a meme from my channel from a very long time ago, and it kind of devolved into bee, because we're doing nothing but bees in this stream. And then, yeah, I did mention about egg, and then I kind of accidentally brought it back. Oops. So, Kanasa, I guess you've got waterfill. Do you mean waterfall? Hi again, Kanasa. Hello, Dujit. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Re-entropy. Yes. Absolutely. We're going for it. We're doing it. Hang on. How do you spell that? Re-entropy. There we go. No, I've balls that up. Re-entropy. Re-entropy. There we go. We'll do that. There we go. And of course, because it has B in it, we are going to need to come and get ourselves a conformal decal. And I think what we'll do is we'll slap that on there. Why have I got radial on? We'll make this a little bit smaller. Scale, like there. And you know what? This is a biological capsule. Oh, wait, no. This is meant to be like a dog rather than like insects. I was going to say, we could have... Oh, it could be a beehive. We're sending a beehive up to space. See if space honey is any nice. What we're going to do is we are, of course, going to come here and we are going to get the beecat. Because look at it. Look how cute it is. It's a little happy little bee that we're going to be sending. This is clearly a beehive. Absolutely. Right, okay, so with that being done, we are going to want to get some of these on either side. Like, look at that. That's just absolutely crazy looking. I think maybe what I will do is, do we have procedural structure available to us at the moment? We do. Yes, I'm going to make this look a little bit better. We're going to make a hollow cone, and at the top, it's going to be 1? No? I'm not used to doing this. We want that to be 1. And we want the inner to be, like, 9. So it's very lightweight. And then at the bottom, we want the outer to be 4. And the inner to be, like, yeah, like that. So it should hopefully be quite lightweight. Yeah, that basically weighs nothing. And then hopefully this should make this look a little bit better. Maybe. I am hoping. Yeah, there we go. We've got more of a curve coming up here, although we are going to change that. I think there should be a preset option here somewhere. Shape unlocked, toggle open, closed. Use preset. There we go. That's what we want. And I want to make this conic because I feel like conic is better for early rocket designs. Or maybe we'll go for a cone egg. Yeah, that looks okay. Beagle, get it? Like a beagle, but it's a beagle. I guess, yeah, we got a little beagle in there. Amazing! It's landfill, but reverse. No, waterfill, like Martin Cito Pants. Waterfill's your house in his Factorio series. I've not actually watched Martin Cito Pants' Factorio series. Shoot me. No, I've not. I've actually don't think I've even watched his Kerbal Space Program series all the way through. I've watched his Just Cause episodes, which are very funny. What else have I watched by him? I've watched a few of his videos. I don't think I've watched Kerbal Scuff Program all the way through. Yeah, once again, shoot me. Yes, I do enjoy him. I do enjoy him. Insufficient avionics, that's absolutely fine. I was not expecting to get avionics on this stage at all. Right, so re-entropy. What we're going to do is we are going to get the Bumble Chad 8, and we're going to merge this. And this is going to look friggin' terrible. What we're going to do is we're going to grab that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. That is exactly what you want to see on your rocket. And we can get rid of that. Like so. And we can place that on there. But are we going to have... Oh dear, that's not good. We want to only have one on there. We're going to have enough delta V. Oh, that's not a lot of delta V, if I'm going to be honest, but that might be able to be sorted out. Maybe we will have to build an atlas for this. I'm not sure. Maybe the Bumble Chad cannot do it. It was the one that could, but maybe we have pushed it to its limit. Can I? No, I've not got any upgrades for the LR79 either. So we fire that up, then we fire up the AJ10, then, that's probably going to be problematic. We want that to come up there. We want to fire that stage. Then we turn the RCS on. Then we decouple that at the same time as we fire up the aerobee. What does that give us? 8,547. Although that still is reading that we've got a stage missing. Why is that? Why is that? Right, if we put that there, 9,700. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can do this. That's absolutely fine. And I think maybe we will do that, because I think the spool up time for this engine is very, very quick. 0.39, yeah, we probably don't even need to hot stage that. That should be okay. Who's Bumbo? Bumbo Baggins. Bumbo. Mumbo Jumbo Bumbo? That's, yeah, Bumbo. Bumbo Jumbo. That was Mumbo Jumbo's character in like season 7 at the beginning of Hermitcraft, I believe, if I recall correctly. I did used to watch Hermitcraft. I haven't watched that in quite some time though. Bimbo baggings. Check staging. Yes, the staging should all be good. We don't want that to fire there though. We want that to be more there, and then that should be okay like so. That should be okay like so. And I want this to be quite a low orbit, so we're probably going to have to kill the aerobee. But I think that should be okay. That should be able to get us a suborbital return. What we are going to do though is make sure that that goes off at a separate point. And we are also going to make this the Atlas variant, because I think this is way better. Is that really how wide it's going to be? Damn, that is very thick, that payload variant. That's probably going to cost us a lot of money to build that. But oh well, oh well. And what we will do is, what do we reckon, chat? Do we reckon we're going to go for yellow? Or do we want to go for black as the payload fairing? Like that's yellow. I'm ballsing this all up now. That's yellow there, and it does look hideous. Although we can make it look a little bit more in sync by getting rid of the detail. Or do we want to go for black as the top? Make your votes cast now. I can't do black and yellow, not with this. Although actually, we can do multicolors. If we go for the Saturn version, like that, we can make that black and yellow. If we go to recoloring GUI, we load color. Except actually, no, we'll make that black paint metallic, and we'll make that black paint metallic, and we'll do that detail. And there we go. It kind of all fits and looks horrible. You know, this stage is going to be spinning as well. It's going to be spin stabilized, so that's going to look grim. That's going to look, it might look quite cool spinning around and round and around, but we'll see. Brown, black. I think we'll go for that. I think that should do us just fine. Staging is all correct now. We can't simulate because that's against the rules, and everything is good. I feel like that is exactly what we want to be. My face isn't in this, is it? No, it's not. Good. I can use this. I can use this footage. Lots of bees everywhere. That's okay. That's all okay. That's good. Yes, we're going to save this, but we're not actually going to launch this. We're going to tool it, though. 50 tons only. That's pretty cheap. We're going to tool this. It's going to cost us 5,000 funds to do that. And it's going to take us 58 days to build this. But rather than building this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to Bumblechad number 9. We're going to save this, and we're going to basically, replace this with that. And this will be Bumblechad number 9. Okay, right, we're going to leave, and we're going to go build that up. Minecraft bee. Can everyone remember when they added bees to Minecraft? The bees update, and how big it was, and literally all they did was add bees. Was it like 1.15, I think? 1.16 was the pillager update? Been a while since I've played stock Minecraft. We'll have to see. Bumbo is the cactus with the moustache from Hermitcraft 4 or 5. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was the Bumboni. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a very, 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 very long time since I've seen... What was he called in Season 7 then, when he lived in his hobbit hole? I thought it was called... Maybe that was Bumbo Baggins. Maybe what... Yeah, I think that might have been Bumbo Baggins. And him and Grian were having like a hobbit off. Not a hobbiton, or hobbiton, which is a town in the Shire. No, they were having a hobbit off. Okay, right, anyway, so we're going to edit Bumblechad number 9. We're going to make that into the thing that we just designed, and it should be good. Say Rickroll. I just did. Kanasa, thoughts on the Warden in the upcoming update? I'm quite excited to see what they do with the Warden. It looks to be a scary, scary opponent. Can you kill it? I don't know. I know I've seen some animations where it's meant to be very, very, very difficult to find. It's more of a thing that you run away from. Although it follows sounds, if I recall correctly. I don't know, maybe. But it does. It's nice that they're adding a new mob. It's not an actual boss mob like the Ender Dragon or the... the Wither, as far as I'm aware, but it's meant to be like a mini boss, maybe? Right, we're going to go to re-entropy, and we're going to load that up. Edited, it'll probably just go to 0%, so we probably just have to be, yeah, there we go. Nothing, we didn't save any time doing this in the slightest, but you know, it should be okay. Right, so we're going to save the edits now. Separation motor acknowledged. Right, we're going to buy that then. It looks like this is all changed, which is kind of cool. It's definitely all new. What? Hang on. What? Why can't I buy it? Oh dear. Unlock. Is that going to work? Maybe? Who knows? So look at the golem from Terraria. A difficult boss in Minecraft sounds weird. Still tank is useless when there's no good attacks. Difficult bosses in Minecraft, you could say the Wither is quite tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Whenever I fight the Wither, I like to dig a really, 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 really long tunnel and just make it follow me. That's how I've beaten it before. But yeah, it seems to be a good way to do that. Right, we're going to duplicate the re-entry bee as well. We're going to make re-entry bee 1, and we're going to... Whoa! I made my game crash. Oh, no, that... So, yeah. This is going to be number 1. And we're also going to make number 2, because we are definitely going to be making more than one of these. So, re-entry bee 1, re-entry bee 2. And what we can do is we can come to a mission control, and we can pick this up, and look how much funding we get from this. And I think what we're going to do with this is maybe think about upgrading research and development. Although we might use the lunar funds for that, actually. Maybe what we can do is start thinking, maybe we'll spend 5 points and put that all into the VAB. Yeah, that's the plan for now. Then we'll have 55 points in the VAB. How long is that going to take us to build now? 100... Oh, no, that's the tech. 120 days, and we lock 58 orbital rocketry. So midway through 1956. Not bad. And we will unlock, hopefully, a load more science with this mission. But what we're going to do is we are going to warp to complete and get re-entry number 1. Hopefully up to orbit. Kanasa, will you reach the moon in this live stream? I hope I will. Because I'm thinking... With 1959 orbital rocketry, we should be able to go to the moon. But we'll see. I would like to reach the moon. Obviously, the thumbnail was the moon. And I feel like I would be letting a lot of people down, including myself, if we did not get to the moon in this live stream. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I am very tired. I've had a long day. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Right, re-entry number 1. We are going to launch you at Obama Pad 69 for our first orbital return. So Kanasa, your wrench subs left the stream. Yeah, well, Katniss is here. I know... Oh, Calvin McClaw's still here. Calvin McClaw is still here. So, I remember how fun making hives in Valheim was. I missed that game a bit. I loved that game. I had a friend, coincidentally the same friend that I went to a drum and bass rave at Leeds with last weekend. We had a Valheim save that we played to death. We didn't get all the way through, we didn't defeat the last boss, but we got to the Plains biome. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Mistlands, and actually when I went and visited him last week, we did talk about maybe going back to Valheim, because it is a really good game. It's like Minecraft mixed with Vikings. What more could you want? Anyway, what more could you want? Well, an orbital launch would be nice. So this is definitely bent. Like, that is absolutely bent. Like, why is this all being bent? I don't know. That is, look at that. That's like pointing halfway off in that direction. That's crazy. What do we need for the orbital launch anyway? Orbital speed. We need to be above 150,000 meters, and we need to be going faster than 6,500 meters per second. Okay, that's fine. That is more than achievable. We can absolutely do that if we try our hardest. Okay, so pitch 90. Let's do this. Z. We're ready. That's all good. Okay. Say get if you like egg. Get. Absolutely. I love egg. Who doesn't like egg? Sandbox guy, obviously. Right, currently doing the first space station contract. So you're quite a bit further on than me, apparently. Right, so we're gonna go. Enough faffing about. We are going to launch this in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. The LR-79 has fired up, and we can go. Please fail. Oh, that's not a very nice thing to say. I want this to be successful. I want all of my missions to be successful. The bend could help you with the gravity turn. I guess it could, but I guess we were also kind of correcting that almost instantly with MechJeb's Smart ASS. We're not going to be going off in any weird directions with this launch. No, we are just going to be pointing due east, due that way, and yeah. We're going to probably pitch a bit more aggressively with this as well. Because we don't want to be going over, we don't want to be at 300,000 meters like we have done before. No, we want our apogee to be probably like 180,000 meters. That should be more than sufficient. Although we are yellow clocking now, so maybe I don't need to be pitching over this aggressively. Kanasa, I hate eggs. Also, time for a Discord promotion. Guys, guess what? Kanasa has a Discord server. Link in the description. Join it. There is a link in the description. Ooh, we're not following our prograde marker very well here. I have fluffed this up ever so slightly. I think after this launch, I am going to go for a quick 5-minute break because I do feel my blood sugar's dropping. I need to go and grab myself some down one of those very quickly. But we'll do that after this launch, and then I'll come back nice and refreshed and more energetic than ever before. It's also really cold in this room for some reason today, which is weird. It's usually rather warm. Maybe I should go turn the heating on. What's my opinion on femboys? I mean, allow femboys to do what they want, whatever they want to do. Don't hate on anyone. If they want to be a femboy, then let them be. So what type of Coke? Just your average everyday Coca-Cola, nothing more than that. I'm really messing this up. Yeah, no, I can definitely feel my blood sugars dropping. So I think after this launch, I will go and sort myself out. Because talking to chat, playing Kerbal Space Program, Realism Overhaul without any simulations, and also being diabetic with your blood sugars dropping, not a winning combination, I have to say. We're going to start pitching over dramatically now because I don't want my apogee to go too high. Yeah, no, I've messed this up. Let's go. Go. Down. There we go. That's good. That's the kind of stuff we want to see. We don't want this going up way too high, which would be a crying shame. One thing I want to do in the stream as well, I do want to build Atlas. And as soon as I unlock 58 orbital rocketry, we should be able to build some sort of Atlas-looking device. Because we are going to use Atlas for a few things, I feel. Especially Atlas Vega. Atlas Vega is great. We can do all kinds of very tasty stuff with Atlas Vega. Right, so we got 15 seconds left on this burn. This is going a bit higher than I'd like. I think maybe I want to get to about 170,000 with this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go now. What happened? Oh no. What happened? Oh, we had an engine failure. And we've also got insufficient avionics on this stage. That is very interesting. Obviously, this weighs heavier than what we did have before, so yeah, well, that's annoying. That is our first test flight failure of today, and things have gone badly. So, my attempt to make the Beyond Home temper system into a secondary system with the stock one failed. Best I could do was have the temper system orbiting around empty space where the stock sun should be. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to add stars and systems into the game. I imagine it's relatively tricky. One thing that I might want to do with Coming Home as well at some point is move the stock system a little bit further away, because even though I have upscaled that to, I think it's 3.5 times the size The stock system is still quite close. I would like it to be a bit further, make it a little bit more dramatic and, you know, all of that. Which is a bit of a shame. Well, what we can do, I guess, is do... Oops, that staging was very bad. Yes, the staging was not good. I need to sort that out. We do need to do that before the next rocket. And what we're going to do is turn on our RCS, so enabled. So this all works, which is great. And we can do our biological sample for all of, well, not very, very long at all. And we'll arm the parachutes. We might as well follow this down. Will we get any science? No, we won't get any science from this one. We'll get a bit of science from this. We do burn through that nitrogen bloody quickly, though. I guess maybe... Do we want to turn that off now? And hopefully this is fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine to come through the atmosphere like that. Oh, we got solar storm as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Fail! Yes, it was a bit of a fail, wasn't it? It was a bit of a fail. This is your fault, Jeb. Was it Jeb's fault? Jeb, you are fired. I mean, Jeb wasn't really doing anything. I suppose it was Jebediah screaming for a fail. So, Kanasa, can I be wrench sub? No, basically, if you want a wrench, you either have to be a fairly well-known YouTuber, at least in this community yourself, or be a Discord moderator. Those are the people that have wrenches on this. No. Have I played Satisfactory? Yes, I have. I got into Satisfactory when my GPU died. So I was playing it at something like 640p or maybe even lower with all of the graphics turned down to the lowest, and I absolutely smashed it out whilst my GPU was dead. And then as soon as I got my new GPU and it looked amazing and everything looked really pretty, well, I kind of stopped playing the game for some reason. I don't know why. It's a bit of a weird turn of events. When it looked amazing and really nice, that's when I stopped. Right, let's follow this through to completion. Hopefully it goes okay. I guess what we could do now is probably do that. There we go. And we will that. Although we don't need the heat shield to be pointing in the right direction. That should be okay. All right, come on. Why have you just flipped all the... Why you flip? Why you flip? And now we've run out of fuel. That's not good. That's pointing the wrong way. I mean, we survived. I don't think we lost anything. But that should not have been pointing in that direction. I'm not entirely sure what went wrong there. Maybe I should have saved a bit of RCS fuel to do that a bit better. I guess, actually, we've still got all of this, so we can, like, launch this. That's going to be our deorbit burn. Maybe that's why we had too much mass up here. I'm not entirely sure. That's a bit weird. Back in the atmosphere. Do you know how to make a PVG-friendly atlas? If not, I could help you if you wanted. I don't actually. What I do when I make atlas is I think I go for the burn. I try to get the burn to be about 170 seconds for the first stage, the readout, and I turn MechJeb auto staging off. So I will stage myself when we reach 135 seconds of burn so that we decouple the LR87s. Was it the LR89s? No, LR87s. Yeah, LR87s. So I will manually decouple the LR87s myself, and then we'll follow the burn throughout. And it kind of does sort of work, but it's also a little bit janky. Alex and Nev, hi Kanasa, how are you? What is up, King of KSP? I don't know if you've seen these streams. Maybe the King of KSP is a bit of a bold title, but things have been going all right. We had an engine failure there, which caused this whole entire mission to fail, which is a little bit of an annoyance, and maybe we do need some more RCS fuel in here, but I'm fairly sure I've done this like this before and it's been fine. So we're going to try launching another one of these. We've got the other one being built up, haven't we? Yes, we've got 2 of these being built up, and then we will build another one up afterwards, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know how long we've got left on our lunar contract as well. That is something that we definitely should be checking out. Jebediah Kerman, I never fail. But I think, actually, now that we've recovered that, I am going to quickly go away for 5 minutes or so, I'm going to grab myself a nice can of Coca-Cola, because I do feel my blood sugar's dipping a little bit, and I would rather not go hypo on stream. So where am I? Where am I? I am here. I am here. Yes, I am here, and yes, I'll be gone for all of about 5 minutes. Thank you for coming along to the first half of the stream. I'll be back in a little bit, and hopefully the stream shall continue, and we shall shoot for the moon. Maybe. We'll see if we can get there. I'm sure we can. We will. Absolutely. In a little bit. Where's my stream? Be right back. There it is. All right, we're back. Or are we? Maybe. Prematurely coming back there. I'm still sick. I'm sure I've got a chest infection. I need to go to the doctors and get some antibiotics or something, because this has lasted a couple of weeks now. And yes, I need to get better, because it's hard to talk whilst you've got stuff in the chest. Also, t-shirt, check it out. Pet Needs, a local band that I'm friends with. Check out their music. They're touring the US and Europe soon, so yeah, very, very cool band. So I want to shout them out because I do enjoy their music and they're friends of mine. Anyway, we are back and I've got myself Coke and I can feel my entire mind just slipping away from me because, yes, I think my blood sugars, I am going a bit hypoglycemic. But I want to carry on, goddammit. I will strive, I will struggle through, I will push through, and we will aim for the moon today. Hopefully. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm doing drugs. I mean, I've got Coca-Cola. That is my drug of choice. I also have. I don't have any of my insulin around me. But anyway, I am on honor. Yes, I am. Okay, let's jump back into the game. Let's get rid of my face because no one wants to see that. And what we will do is we will launch BumbleChad number 2 or reentropy number 2. We're also going to duplicate this because obviously we do want to have multiple of these going up, and hopefully this time it will work. So we're going to rename this to be number 3. And I think once we unlock 1958 orbital rocketry, which will be after reentropy number 2, what we will do is, I renamed them the wrong way round. Oh, God damn it. Well, we'll launch 3 before number 2 and everything will be fine. Yeah, we'll launch this and then we'll have a look at maybe designing Atlas using 1958 orbital rocketry, which will be pretty cool. Persistence is key, exactly. Kanasa, if you want to, I could record a quick video of how to make a PvG-friendly Atlas and DM it to you on Discord. I won't check Discord whilst I'm streaming, just because, like, I'll get distracted, and I'm easily distracted as it is. But I think I've kind of done some semi-successful PvG Atlas before. I saw JM Studios talking about set staging to manual, which I will do. I know I have to do that. The second mode of guidance until after the first stage fires, you can actually do that, can't you? That's something that I've not really experimented with before, but we'll have a look and see what we can do with that. Who says we didn't want to see your face? I don't know. I don't want to see the face of the video, okay? It's something that I've never done. Apart from the now for completely something different, I've never actually put my face in a video because I just tend to leave the face for the live streams. That's all the face you get. Live streams only. Face only appears in live streams. And these past few live streams that I have done, obviously, I've not really had my face in it all that much because I am recording it and I'm hiding away. I'm shying away from the world. But I think I might do another live stream that isn't in this series at some point soon. I really want to design in coming home a new surface base that we're going to put down on Armstrong because I've got a lot of new tasty parts and it's going to be amazing playing with some of the new UKS Tundra parts that I've got. And the base that I put down today, the enriched uranium that we create from that is abysmal. It's really slow. A new set of parts that I have got, we will be able to produce something like 300 enriched uranium a day. Or it's crazy, whereas I'm producing like 300 a year. Or no, it's more like 960 a year at the moment. So it'll be really nice to get that. Hello, what are you doing? Car keys, they're in my jacket. Why are you going to the car? Why are you going to the car? Because what? You what? No reason. If they're not in my jacket, I don't know where they are. They are. You got them. You're right. You look real tired. You are just tired. Okay. All right. See you later. Bye. Alice Edge is coming in. Someone made a PvG-friendly Atlas, but it requires some weird offsetting and clipping. Yeah, Atlas is a little bit weird. Anyway, right, what we're going to do, because obviously the station and a half design is a little bit strange. This does look ridiculous, doesn't it? But, you know, it's if it works, is it really ridiculous in the first place? So, I think everything is good to go. We are going to be launching into the night, which is a little bit of a shame, but you know what? Well, a nighttime launch isn't the end of the world. Right, so that is good. That is all good. There was a stage. No. There was something that I did wrong. There was something that I absolutely need to change because we accidentally sent this off before doing... Yeah, no, we want that to come up way up here. What's that? That's... Yeah, we want that to come up there. And that is promising. Okay, so, yeah. That fires off that. That fires off... Yeah, that's much better. I need to remember to change that in the vehicle assembly building so I don't balls that up the next time. But anyway, throttle is up. Everything is looking good. Staging looks correct. So in 3, 2, and 1, we're going to fire off the Bumble Chad number. I can't even remember what number of Bumble Chad this is. It's probably like... We're in the 11s now. We've launched many of these. Near Future has RO configs. Near Future does. Apparently, as well, Far Future has RO RP-1 configs too. At least, I've seen some banding around. I don't know how good they are and what they actually do. But it would be quite interesting to see how Far Future plays into RO and RP-1. Like, we get the pulse fission drive and start sending big missions to, like, Titan and all of that. That'd be very, very cool. But nothing ridiculous since RP-1 isn't based. No, I know the Near Future, the Vasimir engine has configs for, and I think some of the solar panels and all of that do have configs as well. I don't have anything like that on this save. This install is very bare bones. It's just got Principia, obviously, as you can see from the navball. It's also got things like Transfer Window Planner, Kerbal Engineer Redux, because I like having these readouts up here. Although I'm not using those as much as I used to, because actually MechJeb does a lot better job, and it's just taking me a while to change over into it. But we'll see. Is there any CCAM mods that allow for advanced exploration or very futuristic parts? Yeah, no, like I think Far Future does have some configs, but like I said, I've never tried them out myself, so I don't know how good they are. But it might be interesting. So subscribe to Conasa, that's also not optional. Thank you, Titan. I have gained a fair few new subscribers in the past few days, but obviously that's because I am uploading again. I did have quite a bit of a lull during the time when I wasn't uploading, and the videos that I'm releasing at the moment, they're not doing as well as my videos were before I went away on a break, but I don't know if that's just because I'm releasing them in the middle of the day, one after the other, whereas before I always uploaded videos on Fridays and Sundays, which Fridays and Sundays are the best days to upload YouTube videos, according to all of my research anyway, and I got told by a relatively large YouTuber, someone that's got a verified tick anyway, that they only upload big content on Fridays and Sundays, because that is the best way to do it. We've got orbit info, but I don't have Delta V stats. I need Delta V stats. That is very, very, very important that we get that. I think I might hot stage this still. Yeah, we're gonna go for a hot stage. Maybe that's why. Oh god. Oh, we need to pitch down aggressively, pitch down, like really aggressively pitch down, because I have balls this up. We do not want to be going anywhere near that high. We want to be like 180. Oh, at the absolute maximum, and even that's a little bit too high. Right, I've lost sight of where I want to burn. Okay, there we go. 2, 1, fire up that and go. Ah, and of course, we have no avionics, but we should get avionics. There we go. We've got avionics back. Lovely. Things are not terrible at the moment. And we can also stage the next stage. And I think what we'll do is try and find a place where it looks good and go for that. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Exotic gas. I used to upload. Yeah, I did say in the stream yesterday, Calvin, I know I have insider information when your next episode is going to release. And I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to, like, say, oh, yes, it's going to be this day, because I wasn't sure if that's a closely guarded secret or not. So that's why I probably write a simple KOS script to handle your ascent for these, so you don't forget to pitch down. I do have KOS on this. And the only reason I've got KOS on this is I want to use It's Ryan's script in order to find out the best time to launch into the plane of the moon, because I know Butcher has done one as well, but I personally like It's Ryan's, and I've actually modified it ever so slightly so that it doesn't launch for me. All it does is tell me the longitude of the ascending node, and then I launch when into that using mech10% guidance. It's a nice way of doing things. Right, so yeah, we're about 182,000. We're going 5,000 meters per second. I think this should be able to get to orbit. As long as everything burns to completion, that should be okay. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to be a little bit too high up for this to work properly, but we'll have to see. It should be okay. Exotic gas. Oh no, N9 went live. Who do I watch? Oh, is N9 live as well? N9 has been live streaming an awful lot recently too. Obviously, I've only started live streaming again because I've got a little bit of free time, but N9 always used to just live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if I recall correctly, because I always tried to do my stream schedule around what the other RO YouTubers were doing. I know Cosmo always used to do Sundays. N9 was Tuesdays and Thursdays. It is a Tuesday, to be fair. But I think he streamed yesterday too. And yeah, I think, who else live streamed RO that I kind of knew? SoNotTheHeroTypes did every now and then. Anyway, we've got this. Oh my god, good golly gosh, we need to pay attention. I've really messed this up, because now we are, oh damn it, no, that's the wrong way. No, yeah, I've balls this. I've balked this up. Oops, oopsie daisy. It's not the end of the world. We're coming down. That's bad. That's bad news. Right, let's just fire up now, I guess. Not good. No bueno. Bad. You're screwed. No, I'm not. As stated earlier, this is not optional. Ha! Fail again. I never fail. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily a failure. We still should make it into orbit, but it's not going to be as nice an orbit as I would like. Although, are we going to make it into orbit? We actually might not. Oh, I'm worried. I am heckin' concerned. But still, we are going orbital. I think we will fulfill the contract. So, yeah, there we go. Minimum altitude of 156,000. Yeah, we just need to return home safely. Yeah, we're not going to make it orbital, which is a little bit of a shame because we're not going to get all of the stuff that we want. And that might be problematic. I think what we'll do is we'll design Atlas to launch this afterwards. Yeah, because this does work. I have done this before. But Atlas would be a lot better. Right, so what's that? That's fine. We just want to decouple this now. Right? Yeah, I think so. What we'll do is we'll wait. Yeah, it's going to be really dark, which is a bit of a shame. But we can bring the vacuum ambient light up so we can actually see what's going on. Oh, look at it! The big cat. Brilliant. You said failure is the best. Oh, Yoda said failure is the best teacher. Yes, that's a little bit of a shame. Like, we are really close. I think, to be honest, if I would have fired that when I should have done, and we were 20 seconds before we reached apogee, we might have actually reached orbit at a really nice point. We're still, so long as we, oh, here we go. We are now coming back down. So long as we recover this, we're still going to complete the contract, which is going to be good. We're just not going to get much of this. Right, I think what we will do now is decouple this. Oh, god damn it. I did not mean to do that. Oops. That's fine. That's fine. Everything is just terrible. Right, so we need to turn the RCS on this on, like, immediately. RCS, disabled, surface velocity, that way. So we're pointing round the other way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Point this way, please. 129,000. I really, really, really don't want to burn up through all of this. Come on, make it, 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 make it. And I think what we'll do is we'll turn that off, and hopefully we should be pointing retro and we should not burn up in the atmosphere. Maybe we will though. I don't want this to spin around anymore. This is looking good. I think this is fine. But I am a little bit worried that we've not really got an awful lot of RCS fuel in this stage. Maybe this could be designed a little bit better. And I mean, this only weighs 0.17 tons at the moment. With an Atlas launch vehicle, we might be able to do this a little bit better. We are going to get a lot of money from this, which we will use to actually utilize Atlas, because I am going to use balloon tanks because that's what Atlas used. They are going to be incredibly expensive to tool. Stellaris would be a fun game stream. I'm not actually... I like Stellaris, but I don't think I'm very good at it. It's one of the only Paradox grand strategy games that I don't really know what I'm doing. It's one that I've not played that much. It is good fun, and I do enjoy it, but yes, no, I don't know it enough really to stream it. It would be me being very, very bad at Stellaris, I feel, would be the outcome of that. Anyway, right. Yeah, we're pointing in the right direction. This is looking good. We are now beginning to slow down. Hopefully this doesn't burn up, because that would be terrible. I'm a bit concerned that we're like drifting off in different directions. But this should be okay. Yeah, I think we're safe. I think we're good. Oh, no. What's that burning? What is heating up? What is too hot? What is too hot? Hang on, if I get this up, what is it saying is getting a little bit too hot? Oh, the decal. But look at that, the critical temperature is huge. Although, that's gonna... Yeah, the skin temperature is too much. That might explode. Bye-bye, B. Rip B. Yep, no, the B kit has gone. The flag is too hot. I mean, Sandbox Guy did do a very good job of designing that, so obviously it was too hot for this world and had to be deleted. But I think apart from that, everything else should be good. Let's get rid of the HUD, and, you know, this is our first orbital return. Orbital, like, quotation marks. I'm putting my fingers up because we didn't actually make it orbital. No, B, no, yes, no, the B is gone. The B is gone, unfortunately. But the rest of the craft survived, which is always good. It's right from a certain perspective. Bad rocket. Bad rocket. Balloons. Balloons? Where's balloons come from? I don't understand. Kanasa, I'm just going to say, I used 2 PNGs for the beacon. There's 2. I'm assuming you just grabbed, like, the rocket and you grabbed a picture of a bee and you merged them together masterfully. I'm assuming that's what you did. But anyway, we are through the worst of the atmosphere. We have armed the parachute, so hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we'll physical time warp this, because no one wants to sit through us making our way down from 30,000 meters. Yeah, no, that would be terrible. We're not going to gain any science from this, are we? We're actually going to be running out of science that we can gain soon. Although 1959 orbital rocketry should take us quite a while to research, I imagine. So hopefully we don't run out of science before we get any more. Because I think we get 44 from this. And what we're going to do, we're going to put most of that towards starting to think about crewed flight. I feel like that'll be where we go, put most of our science from. For no sims, I would try to take a conservative design approach. Don't be afraid to get into the weeds with calculations and pack extra resources. Yes, that would be smart. And one thing, I have done this before. I was originally planning on just doing this on my own time and recording it myself. But I decided it'd be much more fun if we were to live stream this. We are going very quick still, and we are only 1,000 meters above the ground. Are we, parachute, are you going to open? Maybe? But no, yeah, no, I was going to do this on my own time. So I have done this, or like a little bit of this before. There we go, we're fine. 5 meters per second, that's fine. And One thing that I did when I did that was I was very slow. I didn't kind of rush anything because I thought that, well, I want to play it safe. If I'm not simulating anything, it's a lot safer if, you know, we take our time, be slow, calm and collected. But I'm not doing that in this run for whatever reason. I'm trying to go speedily because we're in what, 1957? 1956. And, I mean, we've done our first orbital return, which is pretty nice. Yeah, because that will successfully complete this contract. There we go. Recover a craft from orbit. We didn't go to orbit, but we got a craft recovered from orbit. That's somehow the way it works, apparently. I'm going to turn Spotify down because I'm struggling to hear. There we go. I'm struggling to do anything at the moment, actually, because, yeah, brain is a bit melted. Would you recommend VAB or R&D when deciding your upgrade points in early mid-game? I try and keep them roughly the same up until a certain point, and then from what I remember, I just spam everything into VAB. But the way I usually tend to do it is every point that I get from unlocking science, I put into R&D. It's like, you know, science gives you more science. But you do start getting science awfully quickly once you, say, go to Jupiter or interplanetary. You start getting science very quickly, and you start getting more points than you know what to deal with. I guess it's kind of a balance. It's more you need to kind of see what you need at the moment. Like, at the moment, I do not need to put any into R&D because we're researching this in like 7 days. We've only got one more technology after this. So yeah, it's going to be crazy to put any more into R&D. I think any more that I do at the moment will... Oh, we've got a lot of funds. That's really nice, and we're going to use that for the Atlas. Yeah, no, we any upgrades we do definitely at the moment are going to be going into the VAB. If I start making sense, it's because my brain has fully melted, because low blood sugars. Because I do feel it. I am sorting myself out, like absolutely sorting myself out. If I get this up, like I'm drinking my Coca-Cola, which is basically medicine for me. But yes, I feel like my brain is going a bit like, woo, a little bit wobbly. Next lunar probe is launched in 49 minutes. What, in-game or an actual, in real life lunar probe? When's Artemis 1 launching? Because I know that it got rolled out to the pad, didn't it? SLS, not that long ago. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. That'll be really, really cool. It'll be like the biggest rocket launch that I will have personally seen until Starship happens. It won't be long after. I mean, SN20 and BN4 have been ready to go for quite some time, haven't they? I don't know. Launch is June. Cool. So after my exams, I'll be in America in June. Maybe I can convince my parents to drive down to Florida from New York. Be like, yeah, we should definitely take a road trip down. We were supposed to be going to Florida this year, but that's all changed. Yeah, which is why we're going to New York now. Okay, so we have 1958 orbital rocketry, and with that, what we're going to do is we are going to go into the vehicle assembly building and start working on Atlas. Atlas will be the we'll focus on that for a little bit. Hopefully we can get it all done. I mean, it's really nice and quick and easy to build Atlas now. Like, super quick and easy, because I'm not going to be designing the skirt myself. I'm just going to use the one that comes with the game. And we need a name for Atlas. We are just going to go for, like, your bog standard generic Atlas design. And what we will do is grab this payload adapter. We'll grab one of those. We'll keep it at 3 meters, because that's the diameter for Atlas. And yeah, Atlas is just super simple, because all we need to do is buy the modular tank Atlas, like so. And actually, no. First things first, we do need avionics on the top, so we'll do that there, like so. And then we'll just grab this. Look at that. There we go. Atlas done. Completed it, mate. Sorted. Fully done. We want the mount to be the Atlas mount. Come on. I'm screwing things up here royally. Okay, so yeah, Atlas mount. We are probably gonna probably do that, and we'll also grab the Atlas skirt. Don't go looking up its skirt though. That's very, very naughty. All right, okay. Skirt decoupler. How much do these cost? LR101 8,000. We've got the funds. We can afford that. And we'll place that underneath the LR105, which if we come in here, we go into the engine, we can... Oh, that's quite expensive. But we're going to do it because, you know, Atlas is nice. And we want to make this 3 meters. Nope. We want to make this 3 meters, and we place that there. So, Kanasa, you should name it Donkey, in honor of our Lord and Savior, video game Donkey. I don't actually know what that is. Hey, Kanasa, how is the pain of playing this? It's not been too bad, actually. We're on for a good time. We're in 1956, and we're building our first Atlas. We made orbit in almost 1953. The design for our first orbital rocket would have made it in 1953, but we had a little bit of a hiccup with test flight and something else going a little bit wrong. Right, so we want the LR... I think it's now just called the LR-43, isn't it? 43. There, yeah, there we go. 89 as well. Yeah, it is called the 89 too. And unfortunately, we have to place 2 of these. But what we'll do is we'll come in here. It's only going to be 2,500 for the LR89NA3, which is awesome. And we're going to come in here and do exactly the same. And I don't know if this is what you should do, but I like to put the engines up until we can just not see that. Because I feel like where they are, that's not what Atlas looked like, was it? It wasn't, they weren't, like, these were roughly kind of like equal. And yeah, it's just, we'll tuck them away a little bit. This is how I've done it before. Can I get fake wrench? I'm not sure if you can get fake wrench. I mean, I could type in the chat, I could like give you like a wrench emoji, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. Another TLI started. This skirt is too big. Is it? Wait, are you just rebuilding Atlas? Basically, yeah. Because it works. It works. I mean, I know it works. So why not? Let's just use it. Like, we might as well. We might as well. We can color it in bumblebee colors. And it will be, you know, B-less. Or something like that. God, I sound terrible. Oh, I sound absolutely terrible. Okay, we'll get these on there. Yeah, something like that. Sadly, no, it is too tall. Yeah, but in order for this to, from what I remember, in order for this to give us the rated burn time that we want for these engines, we do need to up the vertical scale adjustment, which makes it look a little bit weird. But at the same time, we kind of need that, right? So we're going to go for kerosene and liquid oxygen in there. Because, yeah, if we have a look at this, it's going to be... Oh, that's... have I upgraded all of these engines? Because that's more than I thought. LR-NA3. Hang on. Let me have a think about this. NA3. Yeah, that's the engine that we want. 361 seconds. Oh, that's why we're not firing the sustainer. Right, okay. Yeah, no, we want the LR105 there, and we want these 101s to come here where we decouple the skirt. Oh, I'm struggling to speak now. Excuse me. God damn it. Yeah, I need to get better. So, good job. Glad you figured it out. Oh, I figured out I'd messed up my staging really badly. I don't think I'm going to get to the moon today, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to die before making it to the moon. I thought the Atlas was 3.05 meters in diameter. So, what, like... Oh, that... Because I think that diameter is the diameter. I think 3 meters is just fine. I think 3 meters is going to be okay. Please don't. 32.46 meters in height. So how tall is this? Yeah, look, this is only 20.9 meters. It's quite small. SoNotTheHeroType, thank you for the $5 donation. Hey, breathe. Yes, I really should. Hello, Katniss. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hang in there. 3.81 meters diameter. But does that include these side bits? Is that like an atlas? More like a batlas. Yeah, we can't all be wonderful atlas creators. I'm actually dying. Give me a second. I can breathe. Cringe, non-PVG friendly atlas. Kanasa, just use Calvin's craft file. No, I can't use Calvin's craft file. I'm doing all of this myself. So no, it does not. Moon is first priority, small boy. I think for Moon, what we will do is probably build a Titan. Are you sure you don't have COVID? I am absolutely sure that I don't have COVID. I've literally got LFTs on the side of me right now. I'm gonna stop for a sec because obviously, like, I'm taking a second to breathe. So we'll come here. Yes, no, I've got loads of literal like LFTs to the side of me. Like, here we go. Like, yeah, and I've been taking loads of those and making sure that I don't have COVID. But no, I'm just sick. I think I've got a chest infection, which sucks. It's hard to breathe. Like, I still feel like cold symptoms, but yes. Whew. Plus the border issue. Wait, what's this? We're already in. Haha, already got one. Atlas 5 is 3.81 meters. Atlas 5 and 3 had different dimensions. The thrust to weight ratio is too low. I don't know. How is the thrust to weight ratio? Let's get rid of me again, and let's have a look. Okay. 0.88. Yeah, something's wrong there. Yeah, this is actually too full. But no, that's wrong. That is incorrect. So if we look at that, that says 0.88 over there, but MechJeb is actually telling me that we have 1.53, and this is much more accurate. And I think I want the time of this to be about 170 seconds from what I recall, which is why, like, yeah, it needs to be a bit taller than that. Like there, that's a decent kind of amount of fuel. Atlas SLV was 3.05, Atlas 3 was 3.84. Katniss is also my mod. Maybe Karnasa will hear my plea. What's your plea? I want a wrench. I don't like the fact that Katniss has better stuff than me. MechJev is right, yes. Bill, that's the fun. So I believe, like, yeah, this is just going to be quick and dirty. I always said, like, we're just going to recreate something really quick and dirty. This should work. The Delta V is obviously a bit wacky because of the stage and a half. Really, I need 20 science points for a tech node, and I have 19.6. That's unfortunate. Stock readouts always mess up when you have booster engines connected to the same fuel tank as a sustainer. Yes. Atlas, even with MechJeb, like, we have more than 8,758 meters per second at Delta V there. We absolutely do, because that's not enough to get to orbit. It even confuses MechJeb. So Kanasa made a Twitch account to join my stream, and I gave him a mod spot. I think, yeah, I think... I don't know if did I make Twitch to follow you? I know, really, on Twitch, all I ever do is watch yours or N9 streams. I can't watch N9s at the moment, because obviously I'm streaming myself. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to carry on for much longer, because I'm feeling quite unwell, if I'm going to be honest. But I want to power through it, because I want to get this all done. Anyway, yeah, we're going to come into the avionics, and how much does this weigh? 122 tons at the moment. So I think we'll make this... give that 140 tons. Yeah, Kanasa also joined one of my streams. That was ages ago. If people say they like streaming, I'll generally go along. Sometimes I just lurk. Sometimes I say stuff. Sometimes I badmouth people on stream. I don't do that. Right, so hang on. There's a lot going on in chat at the moment. Let's have a look and see what's saying. So to make the Atlas PVG friendly, add a tank at the top with enough fuel for the LR105 and the LR101 and attach them to that tank and then offset them to the correct position. And attach a decoupler and disable staging and crossfeed. It should work if you do that. So add a tank at the top. So if I grab say a balloon tank, because that's what we are going to be using, with enough fuel for the LR105 and the LR101s, right? So we want 2 of those. We fill this up with kerosene and liquid oxygen. That is going to give us 124 seconds of burn. So this needs to be bigger, because this is 330 seconds. So about there. Maybe not quite that much. Like that. And then attach a decoupler and disable staging and crossfeed. Enough fuel for the LR105 and LR101. And attach them to that tank. And then offset them to the correct position. So if I, say, get... Oh, God damn it. So what? So... Oh, but now that's attached to that. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Radially attach it. I suppose, yeah. So we go for that. We pull that into the middle. We're on absolute. And then we can say bring that there. This is oh no, I've messed this up. Where does said decoupler go? This is something that I've never done. I'm curious to see what this does. So then we bring this down here. Yeah. Right. And then a decoupler on the node. On which node? Katniss, you're now a mod on my channel for no reason. I'm feeling a bit better now. I think my coughing fit has passed and I'm feeling a little bit better. Which is nice. Oh, these need to come down as well, don't they? Yeah, that's obviously we've now got loads of kerosene and liquid oxygen that we shouldn't have. 183 seconds worth of burn time. Get those there. Top tank node. So what, like here? And I suppose what we could do is just make that a little bit smaller. Set that to, so did you say disable staging and disable crossfeed? And yeah, we just do something like this. I've never tried this before, but I'm interested to see. Wait, are we making a batless? We are making a batless. Add it on the top temp node, yes. Or a Beatles. Beatles, that's a famous band, isn't it? You enabled crossfeed. Oops. Right, there is that somewhere. Hang on, where's it gone? I'm very confused right now. Modular, come on, let me select you, please. Let's ring decoupler there. So, disable crossfeed. So, that now, 1.49, 1.26. Why is someone teaching Carnassa? It should be the other way around. I've never done this before, though. Usually, when I make a PVG atlas, all I do is I just put this together and then I kind of like half take control. But I'm not sure. So attach them to the tank and offset. Because now this has got too much, I think. So that's 330 seconds of burn on that. See, I don't really know how this is going to help in any way. You know, I'm just gonna do it like standard, normal way that I would go making this. And then if you do want to make a video and send it to me, I will have a look at it if that is going to help. But yeah, I'm just going to throw it together like this for now, because I know that I can do this and I know that this can work. And then at least I can crack on with what I'm doing. And I'm feeling a little bit more sentient now, or not even sentient. I'm feeling a little bit more with it. So actually building stuff might happen. That's the freaking problem with diabetes. I honestly hate it. Like, it makes me just completely blank. I've sat an exam before where I've gone hypo in the middle of an exam, and it just means that I cannot think of anything. My mind just turns to mush. It's really, really, really annoying. So we don't need any of those. Those are fine. We get 7,213 there. We got 125 seconds. I think what I will do, though, actually, rather than lengthening that Atlas tank, we'll just grab a balloon tank and whack that at the top, like so. This is all going to be very trial and error. And we will fill that up with kerosene and liquid oxygen. And yeah, I think I want this to be about 170, maybe. We'll go for like 172. What's our thrust to weight ratio there? 1.32. That's actually not that bad. That might not be enough. Balloon. Soap mount. Yeah, that's fine. Those go. And I think we're gonna make this bee colored, aren't we? Because obviously the entire thing about this series is everything is going to be bee related. Why is that not weighed that much? So it's 3:30 AM over here in Hong Kong. I'm going to sleep. Thank you, Commandant Galileo, for coming along to the stream. Enjoy your sleep, and I'm sure I will catch you in another stream. Have a good evening. Name it the American Offensive. Why are we naming this the American? I mean, one thing that we can do with this, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, there we go. We can whack United States on the side. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Right. Okay. So I think the only thing I really need to do now is make sure that we've got that on there, like so, because we do need some payload fairings, and we are going to come in here. Where's it gone? Why is it always gone? Right, so we want to come into here, use a preset, we'll make it, you know, might as well make it the Atlas preset, and the Atlas recolor, and then how do I make this bigger? It's here, isn't it? Base size. No, that's the wrong thing. Max size. I'm going to make the max size a little bit bigger. Make that 3. Make that start like there. And then we'll do that, and then we'll have a payload fairing for all. So I love how many people have gone off and built atlases of their own. I will take full credit for this. You have really, you have set the bar for creating atlases. I know N9 has created one. This, I mean, isn't really me creating one. This is just using the stock part, or the basic parts that you get with RO now for creating atlases. Like this is just a full one solid piece, which is lovely. Absolutely lovely that we've got this. It just makes it so much easier to build this kind of thing. If I really wanted to do a proper one, I'm sure I could go away for a while and think about it and use fancy procedural, what's it called, interstage rings and all of that to make it look really nice. But to be honest, this is just going to be, this is like a meme stream series for a meme video, so I don't really want to spend an awful lot of time designing things. I did speak about it in the last stream that I did, in yesterday's stream. When I get round to joining For All Kerbal Kind and doing all of that, I will be spending a lot more time actually designing the craft and making them look nice and good, because I feel like that series definitely warrants it, rather than just me just throwing some stuff together. Am I going to paste it in Bumblebee, though? Yes, we are, and I believe we can. If we come in here and we go load cut, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's absolutely beautiful. Love it. Can we... I'm not sure if we can make it very Bumblebee, though. Let's have a look. How Bumblebee can we get it? So if we load that, yeah, that's the problem with just using the stock inbuilt parts or the pre-done parts is that, unfortunately, I can't color all of these individually like you can, like other people can, because this is all just one part. What we can do though is probably get this and make this, say, it has to be one that's quite stripy, right? Delta 4, I think, is quite, yeah, there we go, we'll use that. Open Recolorings GUI, load color, and then this will be that, and then this will be that. There we go, we've got a nice stripy bee. So, have I watched For All Mankind? I have watched For All Mankind. I really did enjoy that show. I'm looking forward to season 3 whenever that airs. I think they finished filming it. I think they finished filming it like last year. So, yes, I am going to join For All Mankind. I will be joining as the European Space Agency whenever N9 and Beardy get round to landing on the moon. Don't know how long that's going to be. I know Beardy's obviously been off focusing on finishing Beyond Kerbal and doing uni work, which is obviously also where I have been recently as well. But hopefully he should be on Easter break too relatively soon, and that means that they can get back into that series, because I do miss that series. It's a great series. There we go. This just looks ridiculous. Yeah, they finished filming season 3. When did you get the new graphics card, and what did you get? I got the new graphics card in January, I think. Or it might have been the beginning of February, and I got an RTX 3070 Ti, which I totally didn't sell my car to fund. Absolutely not. That would be a very silly thing to do. Coincidentally, at the beginning of February, I sold my car. It wasn't to fund the graphics card, though. I'd used the money from the car, selling the car, to buy the graphics card. But me and Alicia had spoken for quite some time saying that we wanted to just downgrade to one car because we had a car each and we only go places together. So there was literally no point us having 2 separate cars. So yeah, it coincided that it helped with funding a new graphics card, but I didn't sell my car to buy a graphics card. So it might be released this April, but it probably won't happen this year. What is this? What for season 3? I mean, it's April now. I'd be very surprised if it came out. Look at how pretty this is. Lovely, lovely, lovely yellow atlas. This is going to look great on the video once I edit it all together. Or is it? And you know what we can do? We've actually got the atlas stands, haven't we? We can... I think they should be at the top. Where are you? Where are you, Atlas? Let's just type in Atlas. Nope, apparently I don't have them. Oh, let's go for name. Atlas launch stand, there we go. I don't know why that didn't come up when I typed it, but apparently not. Oh, look, it's even black and yellow, the launch stand. So, you know, it all matches. Everything matches. If only we could color in the engines yellow. Wow, that is one horrendous paint scheme. I love it. Shouldn't it be worrying that a car is worth as much as a graphics card? I mean, I didn't spend... I got a lot more for my car than I spent. I've invested the rest of it, but... Yeah, no. The graphics card was like... about £1,000, I think? £1,000? And... yeah, no, like, put like £8,000 away into investments. So... That was not all spent on a graphics card. I think it needs more black. Bumblebees are more black than yellow. Thing is, I can only color this in one solid color unless we get like a conformal decal thing going on. We could get some stripes across it. Do I do YouTube full time? No, I do not. Well, I was trying to sort of do it full time for a bit. I'm a full-time uni student, but I actually went and got myself a real job today. I had a job interview and now I'm going to be working. So I start my real job next Monday, which means I'm not going to be able to upload anywhere near as much. What are we calling this? I think it was like the batless, wasn't it? Or the beatless. Beatless or batless, like so. We'll keep it that for now and we'll see what we do. So it's not that bad of a color scheme. I kind of like it. It's not really rockety, but you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Beatles. Should we call it the Beatles? I guess we can call it the Beatles. There we go. And that's going to take us 360 days to build. 90 days. That's actually not that bad. So we want to sort out our staging though, because that is terrible. We'll move that down there, and then we'll move that up there. We will move that there, and then we'll move those there, and that should be good. And I've got no idea how much payload this is going to be able to get into low Earth orbit. This is usually when I would test this, but I can't. I'm fairly sure we should be able to get about maybe like 0.4 tons to low Earth orbit with this thing though. How long is it going to be until I get the Titan pass? 237 days. Bloody hell, that's ages away. Right. Okay, so I'm going to save that, and I'm actually going to make this into a sub-assembly, because then that way I can just grab it whenever I want. And we will upgrade this at a later point and probably put like a Vega stage on it to... Oh wait, that is... Have I done avionics? Oh, you know what? There's way too much electric charge in there. Forgetting things. I'm being very forgetful. 2,000 should be more than enough. And then we can also, yeah, 140 tons, that'll be fine. I might make that 150 actually. Yeah. And we'll put 2,000 in there. If we take this off, have a look and see how much is that going to give us. 42 minutes, yet we will not be longer than 42 minutes getting to orbit, so that should be more than sufficient. And then we'll grab that there, and there we go. And that should be all done now. I'm fairly sure. I've spent so long just faffing about doing this. I've been trying to do these streams quite quickly. I've been trying to power through this, but yes, when my brain dies and like the hypoglycemia attacks, I am gonna have to slow down a bit, because I want to power through these streams and try and get as much of this done as possible. Right, so this is the Beatles. The Beatles come together right now over me. Okay, yeah, we'll just save that. And I think what we'll do is I'm going to come into re-entropy. I'm going to have a look at this and see if there's anything that I can do to make this a little bit better. Because we are going to use the new Atlas thing, but I'm fairly sure that there will be a way that we can like make this a lot better. It's Kanasi Ubats. So big said, or is that meant to be big sad? My mum just got a puller muscle in her shoulder blade area from typing really fast from her uni work. Ouch. That does not sound nice. That does not sound nice. Yeah, say sorry to, or like, I hope your mum feels better. Pulled muscles suck. I wouldn't know about pulled muscles because I never do any exercise because I'm a lazy git, but you know, I'm sure they hurt quite badly. Right, so I think this might need a little bit of tweaking still. So I want this. This is going to be the return capsule. It's got 4,000 units of nitrogen in it, which is clearly not really enough. What we can do is get one of these conventional structure tanks, make this to be 8. I think that's how wide this is. No, it's 7.5. 7.5. We'll make this high pressure, like so. We'll bring that length down, and we will fill this up with nitrogen, and that will give us an additional 8,000 nitrogen, which should be more than enough. So the avionics in this, I think, can take 1.4. So we could possibly even make this a little bit heavier. Yeah, there's good. I think, yeah, no, 0.15 even is what I meant. So do I want the video on a PVG-friendly Atlas? I will do. I won't use it today because I'll check it out at a later date, and I might, after I finish streaming today, if you send it, I'll have a look at it. And then I will probably use that for tomorrow's stream. What's your new job? I am working as, I'm training to be a manager for a coffee shop. It's just a nice job to kind of, you know, tide me along as I am doing uni at the same time. I can't really do any sort of full-time job due to the fact that, yes, I'm supposed to be a full-time uni student. Right, okay, so this will be the thing that we recover. The bee, unfortunately, is going to get burnt off. With that, how much does this all weigh? Because I do want this in just for that little bit of extra electric charge. That's going to be 1 day and 15 hours. So this is what we're going to send to space. And with using the Atlas, it does mean that we're not going to spin this, which means hopefully that this shouldn't waste all of its nitrogen trying to maintain its spin. And to be honest, I think that's all we really need to send up. And that's going to weigh, what, like 0.2 tons? Like, we don't... I'm just trying to think. That nitrogen should all go up through there, right? We've got a parachute on there. That's fine. And then this is just basically going to be a ginormous battery. We don't need nitrogen in there. We do not need nitrogen in there. We can get rid of that nitrogen. We want nitrogen in there, though. It's 0. Is that still? Yep, that's a good weight. That's a good mass. And I think that's all we need to do. That's literally all we need to do is to send this up to space. We've got the heat shield. We've got our sample capsule there. We'll do the biological sample, and that should be good. And then what we can do is we can just get this, and look at that. It's just so big compared to that. And we can attempt to launch this, and hopefully all goes well. If it doesn't, then oh dear, I have messed up. Right, so we want that to come up here. And actually, we want that to come there. Then we want that to do that, that to do that, and then that to do that. And that should be good. So this is the re-entry bee number 3 on top of the beetlers. There we go. Cool. Center of mass versus center of lift. Won't that capsule flip during re-entry? Let's have a look. I mean, we've literally, yeah, maybe, you know what? Let's put the heavy nitrogen, or not really the heavy nitrogen, but let's put the heavy stuff on the bottom. That might help a little bit. This is going to be the only thing we obviously bring back down. I think that should be fine. I've done a design like this before, and it does work. It's just, it's been quite some time since I've actually done this, so a lot remains to be seen. Hopefully I don't balls this up completely. I don't think I will, but there we go. We've got that. That should be good. We are going to need to tool this up, though, and this is going to really hurt my bank balance, because look, it's like 63,000 for the 3-meter balloon tanks. We've got 400,000 almost, though, so that is fine. It's just a little bit annoying, but having 3-meter balloon tanks all tooled up as well is going to be really nice for building Titans as well. Because I could make Titans use balloon tanks, or I could use integral Titans, but the fact that we've got a balloon tank all tooled up means I probably will go down the balloon tank route. We'll see, though. Right, let's just check staging. Yep, that's good, that's good, that's good. We want to decouple that. Yeah, I think that's everything all right. And this is going to be a right pain to figure out how to use PVG to fly. But it won't be the end of the world. It should be okay. Okay, right, yep. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So now just comes the painful part. Oh my god, 102,000. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, that's fine. We can launch re-entry bee 3 beetles to the build list, and there we go. We can come out of the vehicle assembly building. It's been a while. It's been a while. We've been in there, so it's nice to get out, stretch our legs, get some fresh air. So that rocket is beautiful. It is. It's the Atlas that is designed like a bee. The beetles. Just been playing stock recently. I'm fairly experienced in stock, so I figured I might be good at RSS. RSS is a whole different kettle of fish, but I don't know. I didn't actually do an awful lot in stock before I made the jump over to RSS. I had been to Juna, I think. I'm not even sure if I'd done a crewed landing on Juna. I'd done flybys. I'd never been to Jewel. I've been to Eve. I've done moon landings, I built space stations and all of that, but no, I think I moved over to RSS quite early on in my Kerbal space program career. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we are just going to scrap re-entry number 2, and we're just going to start working on the beetles. Yeah, the new Atlas, we're done with the kind of like Thor variant of rockets. Now we're onto the Atlas, and as soon as we unlock that, well, we'll be on to, well, not that. As soon as we unlock that, we'll be on to Titans, and I really like Titans because they're much easier to put together and actually make look good. And oh yeah, to make them look good. Right, so reach orbit and return safely to Earth. So we need to go above 200,000 meters. And we need an actual stable orbit, and then we need to return home safely. This should be achievable. So we're going to pick that up, and we're going to attempt to do that. And I think what we will do, because we're now using balloon tanks, which are bloody expensive, we've tooled that 3 meter, and we still got 400,000, which is kind of nice. I think we'll spend that much, and we'll put all of that into the vehicle assembly building, which means this is now only going to take 80 days to build, and we should, I think, get one of these launched before 1957. And we're still going to be waiting a long time on that 1959 orbital rocketry. And hopefully, with this, we should be able to get some more science. Doing a little crew stuff in RO in 1960. Romantic Boulder. Ever gone to Dres Canyon? I have actually visited Dres. I remember going to Dres when I played Kerbalism on the stock system. I played that just before I started playing RSS and RO. Dres was one of the only places that I visited, which is weird because no one ever goes to Dres. Dres? What's that? That's not a thing. That doesn't exist. Oh, hang on. No, we're gonna duplicate this and make another one of these just in case, and we'll see how this goes. It's gonna cost a bit of money, but it's fine. We've got the cash. We've got the cash to splash. Ganasa, remember when it took you 140 days to make a fully tooled sounding rocket? I wonder how long it takes now. Probably 2 days, I want to say. Although, actually, we've got 1.06 build points per second. So that's 10 times faster. So it'd take 14 days. Or roughly thereabouts. I keep forgetting that my face isn't on the screen at the moment, so I'm like waving my arms around, like expecting people to be kind of like seeing what I'm doing, but no, that isn't going to happen. Right, okay, Launchpad Valor. Let's wait until it's morning, and then we'll get this launched. Is this just an LEO return payload? Yes, it is. That's all we're going to be doing. We're just going to low Earth orbit and trying to return it. And I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I really want to get to moon stuff. I really want to get to lunar stuff. I'm going to see if we can speed through this real quick. I think you went to Dres on the 24-hour live stream. Did I? Did I play stock on the 24-hour live stream? I can't remember. It was a long... It was about this time last year. Not quite this time last year. I know people have said I should do another one of those, but I'm not sure if I'm mentally ready yet. That was really difficult. Near the end. Okay. What's your current maximum payload to low Earth orbit right now? I don't actually know. If I get this up to orbit, this will be 0.2 tons that we've managed to get to orbit. But I can't simulate anything. I can't test anything. Ah, we're at this place. This is awesome. So this is obviously Launchpad 17A. I mentioned this on the stream yesterday. So with the Cape Canaveral HD mod, these move. So we can I'm gonna get rid of the HUD. Like, we can click that and then it comes closer. It do move. It comes towards us. And I was really scared the first time I accidentally knocked this because I thought, oh my god, that giant trellis is gonna come and destroy my rocket. But it doesn't, it stops, and we're all good. Kanasa, how should I send you the video? I can't DM you on Discord. I'll send you a friend request after the... Yeah, send me a friend request on Discord, and I'll accept it. I've got only friends turned on Discord, because I got a few. There was a period of time, not this Christmas, last Christmas, I got some very questionable messages from people on Discord, so I thought, you know what, screw it. Friends only. I'm being safe. Magic launch tower, it is indeed. There we go. We've brought the launch tower closer to us, and what we're going to do is bring up this beautiful thing over here. Oh, ascent guidance, how I have missed you. So we've got prime and vector guidance on. We want to go for, I think we'll go for 2 10 by 210 because we need to be over 200 kilometers in order to fulfill this contract. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go for our current inclination, which is 28.45. We're going to boost the pitch start at 80 meters per second, pitch rate, PVG after stage 5. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. If James Studios was correct. Where Kerbals? There are no Kerbals in this. This is just a unmanned, tiny little unmanned probe. Look, it's very, very, very small. We've got a dog in there, or a beehive. Basically, we're launching a beehive into space. Ah, no more manual flying. I know, it's beautiful. It's amazing when we get to this stage in an RP-1 career. I probably will have to manually fly this ever so slightly. I'm probably going to have to make some adjustments, because Atlases, as Lance's man is saying, they're weird. PVD Atlases, not unless you do some fancy wizardry and shenanigans. They do go a little bit strange, but yes, so this could mean I have to take over at some point, so I am going to have to be very careful. But at least now, like when I do launches, especially when we get to Titan, where I don't have to do anything, I can literally just hit engage autopilot and sit back. It means I can actually see what's going on in chat, because before I'm having to try and like vary my attention, like clicking on surface, like quick, go, down, and actually see what people are saying. Right, when launch Kerbals? I don't think we'll be launching Kerbals in this stream, because we still need to hit the moon, but I reckon the next stream that I do, we will probably be thinking about doing crewed flight, which will be tomorrow, I imagine, if I carry on with my screaming. Yes, I do like to scream every now and then. If I carry on with my streaming schedule that I've got going on at the moment, which is stream every day, all of the days. Okay, so engage autopilot. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go. Like, it says we've got minus 2,000. That will change. I'm hoping that it will change quite dramatically. Let's have a look. I am going to right-click on this, and I'm going to pin this because I want to see how long we've been burning this for. I am nervous about this. I hate doing this without testing them, but we'll get rid of that. Okay, so in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I want to turn auto stage off. I think it might be off anyway. It is. Here we go. That 0.8 degrees per second might be a bit too much. I'm going to change that to 0.6. And we'll see how this goes. So I hope to be able to watch these streams again, because it has been a while since I watched one. I know, it has felt like a while. To be honest, before I started streaming again this week, it had been 2 months since I last streamed, and now I've done 3 streams and 3 episodes in 3 days. 6 videos worth of content in 3 days. It's absolute madness. Yes, I should, I don't know. I've obviously gone mad. To be honest, this stream, in the middle of the stream, I did kind of have a little bit of a breakdown with my diabetes saying, no, you're going to die, but I think I have pretty much recovered now. Maybe we do want this to be... this looks kind of good. The pitch over might be a little bit too aggressive. I don't know. Look at the bee on the side. Isn't it beautiful? First flight of the Beatles. So NASA, hold up some fingers, NASA. I, using bee magic, will be able to tell you how many fingers are up. Hey, since you didn't see previous message. Right, okay. I am holding up my fingers now. Have a guess. Hang on. I was gonna like get the webcam up and I'll show you, but I need to wait until this stage is 6.9. I mean, you're close. Like, actually, yeah, go on. We'll go for that. We'll go for 6.9. Let me just stage this. Where is it? 132, 133, 134, 135. Go! Whoa, I hit the map. Oh no, we didn't lose our skirt. Hang on. Where's me? Where's me? New stream. I was kind of like going like that. So like this is the 0.9 right here. So we've got 4 fingers there. We've got 2 fingers there, and there's your 0.9, your 6.9, you dirty bugger. What is on your mind, you dirty person? Why you do this? Anyway, we're gonna get rid of me for now because I need to record this. So yeah, look, there we go. Oh no! Oh wait, no. We're gonna have 670 meters per second of delta V left. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. This is great. That works really well. Although that is going down. I am a little bit concerned that number is going down, but I think we should be good. I think we also, it's something that I want to do. I can't remember what it was. Well, we want to do this. Yay! Bye-bye fairings. Read your previous message. You missed it, I think. So name a Kerbal after me. 6.9 fingers. I saw that. What was the previous message? I'm not sure if I saw that. Why is your Apo going down? Why are we going down? Why are we going down? What are you doing? Yeah, that's a very, very, very good question. And I can't cancel autopilot now because that will disengage this. We need to be going up. I'm confused. And now we might not make it in space. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to stop at a certain stage. Yeah, we're not going to complete this contract, but we might be able to get to space, and that's probably the more important thing. Space is more important right now because then that way at least we can get some science from this, and we are going to need some science. I am just tapping right now, trying to keep this pointing up. Why are we going down? Tap. Oh, pitch program until stage 5. Wait, we've passed stage 5. Hang on. Interesting. That's fixed it. But why? But why? I really don't know what was going on there. This is why you don't do Atlas. Exactly. Atlas is nice and all. It means we can sort of do PvG. But I am very, 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 very looking forward to Titan. Because that is so much simpler. That is so much simpler. It says we've still got 3,000 meters per second of delta V left in this stage. How long has this been burning for? Oh dear, we are now over burning for 40 seconds. That is not good. This is too big. This is way too big. We have... Why on earth? Look at that. Oh gosh. Oh dear. At least we're coming back down. This has been a bit of a roller coaster, this rocket, to be honest. It's gone all over the place. We've got 14 seconds of burn left. Oh, I believe in it. Right, so we want to... Oh, wait, no, we stage automatically, don't we? We made it into orbit. We did it! PVG, Primer Vector Guidance. It's a setting for MechJeb that you use in Realism Overhaul. I think it's derived from actual launch, like simulations, isn't it? I think it was something used for shuttle. I can't remember. Anyway, we made it into orbit. 215 by 204. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure that this is running. It is running, and we want to leave this in orbit for 23 hours and 51 minutes, because then we're going to get 44 science, and that's going to be amazing. Right, so we want to arm this parachute now, because we might as well whilst we've got connection. And we'll see. The bees have indeed made it to orbit. That was a very weird orbit. We've got a little bit of delta V left, right? So if we decouple that, that's fine. Yeah, we've lost avionics. That's fine as well. That's not a worry, because then we will, once we've spent our time in orbit, what we will do is we will decouple this, then we will position ourselves using the RCS on there, fire our thruster to send us hopefully back down to Earth, and everything should be good. Why do we only have 13 hours of electric charge? I made sure that that had like a couple of days worth. I obviously messed up somewhere along the way. Okay, that's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It just means we're not going to gain as much science as I would have liked. I think we'll wait until maybe we get like 6 hours, and hopefully we'll get a decent amount of the science from this. Like, let's wait. 5, 4... Maybe we'll wait until we get 3 hours, and then we can launch another one of these with more electric charge, with a better flight profile. Right, so yeah, I think this is good. What we're going to do is we are going to decouple that now. Why do we not? Come on, we should have avionics control now. Controllable 0.15. Why is this not working? RCS, control, RCS enabled. No, we have no control. We actually have no control. Although, to be fair, the way we're pointing at the moment is kind of retro. So, screw it. Perfect. We're coming back down to land. No, the bee science. Did you check the power with the experiment running? No, I did not, and I have a feeling that is probably where I have gone wrong. I didn't think that this took any drain on electric charge, this experiment though, but I am almost certainly wrong. It's the extra RCS fuel. How much do we weigh? 0.15. Yeah, but I checked it and it said that we only weighed not anywhere near that much. I guess what we can do is we can start dumping. If we put the settings to dump 100 units a second, yeah, that's fine. Bye-bye nitrogen, you were not needed. There we go. Stop the dumpage. Stop the dumpage. And there we go. Now, we're just going to follow this to its demise. I don't think it's going to be its demise. You just eyeballed the re-entry. I mean, I saw that we were, like, roughly pointing prograde. We had communication, which we absolutely need. Oh, damn it. Have we run out of power? Cock. Oh, that's bad. At least we've armed the parachute. Hopefully, we go the right way. We need this to flip this way. Flip this way. Flip this way, please. If you don't flip this way, you're going to burn up and die. And that would mean that the beagle inside is going to be a toasted doggo rather than just a normal generic doggo. It looks like we are flipping the right way. Yeah, I need to fix the electric charge problem on this. There is clearly not enough. Oh, wait, no. I didn't want any electric charge in there. Okay. The poor beagle. I think we're okay. We're facing roughly. No, we're not. Now we're flipping. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, back to retro, please. There we go. Good. Craft. Why are you flipping this? No, bad. Good. That way. Yes. At least I've armed the parachute. Come on. This way. How much science did we even get from here? I didn't see. Oh, I know one reason why we might have lost avionics as well. I think this experiment does actually increase your mass the longer you run it. But I might be wrong. Good. There we go. Yeah, we should be fine pointing in this direction. Hopefully. I don't know. Save dog. Oh, dear. Oh, that's always a worrying sign. What is that? What's heating up there? Heat. Heat. Critical part. Oh no. Hottest part. Look, flag decal. That's fine. Decal can explode. Procedural tank. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. But the bee did explode yet again. But we're going to fulfill this contract and that'll be fine. But we're not going to get all of the science, which is also a little bit of a shame. Bees! Oh my god, it's Rocha from Rimworld. Karnasa, how dare you forget about me? I can't believe you've done this. We used to have fun hunting mega scarabs and harvesting organs together. I was actually talking about that stream series earlier on today. I think it was today I was talking about it, saying I do miss playing stock Rimworld. It was quite fun going back to stock Rimworld. It's been a while since, you know, I've played Rimworld stock before I started doing that stream series, and it was very enjoyable. Right, anyway, we have made it through the worst of the atmosphere. Now we're just going to have to hope and pray that the parachutes actually do open. I did arm them, so they should, and it will be a success, but I feel like I've been very lucky here. I don't feel like this is not due to any skill of mine. This has just been more that I got very lucky on that re-entry. Yes, may Randy curse you. Oh my god, not Randy. Not Randy Random. Just pretend it was scorched off. Most spacecraft come back thoroughly scorched, so it'd be normal. The paint got burned a bit. Yes. As in regards to the decal. Yeah, well, I think we're always going to lose those. Although I honestly thought that conformal decals didn't burn when I used to use the mod. Because I remember... I'm sure I've done re-entries with them on before and they've survived. It might be a change in the mod, but... It's nothing bad. It just means that, like, yeah, you lose some of your pretty stickers every now and then. I will have to get some more conformal decals for this series. I think, like, it's fun and all doing all of the bees, but I do want to kind of move away from all of the bees. I want to have different classes of rockets. Like, the Titan has to be something different. We can't make a stripy bee Titan. Or, we absolutely could, but whether we go down that route, I don't know. There must be something better to do. Where's the second chat you're reading from? No, I'm just reading from YouTube. I'm not streaming on Twitch. I only stream on YouTube because I'm an idiot like that. I don't use the proper streaming website. I just talk to myself a lot of the time. I'm on live chat on my second monitor, so there's sometimes if you're on top chat, there may be things that don't actually come up. Titan, what about ants? Because ants together stonk. Maybe you can add a decal of my cat on a rocket. That might be quite cool. That might be quite cool. If you send me a PNG over of your cat, we can definitely get something arranged. There we go. Come on, let's recover this before it starts going wonky. Nice. We should, hopefully, now have completed that second orbital return contract. And that should also give us a fair whack of science, which we are going to use, like, almost immediately. The Beagle lives! The Beagle lives. Well, if it's anything like Leica, unfortunately, it didn't. Leica didn't survive, did she? Which is very sad. Very, very, very sad. Kanasa, can you name your next rocket dog poop? I don't think I will. I think that's a little bit away from the direction that we've been going. But yeah, look, we get 11 science from Earth orbit. We get 19 science from that experiment, which is great. We've now got 462,000 in the bank because we just completed a contract. I think we're going to upgrade this very, very, very shortly because we do... Well, we can only research up to 20 science at the moment, which we are fast approaching. What do I want to go for next? I think 1960 orbital rocketry is going to be very nice. Early flight control. We need to start thinking about going towards basic capsules, basically. We can get those two. We can also get basic avionics and probes, which gives us deep space. I don't think I need that until I want to do lunar orbit, though. That's something that we don't need to think about now. This will give us, I think, is it the Juno 4K that we get here? Or did we get that in 1961? I am missing that engine. Oh my good golly gosh, that is pain. I need to figure out where I can get that engine from because I need that. That's going to be how I orbit the moon. Unless it's here. Nope, nope, nope. I am actually missing the Juno 4K. Oh, that's annoying. I need that for sure. So I'm going to have to figure that out before we do any sort of lunar orbits. Right, okay, so I do want that. I think we're going to go for 1960 orbital rocketry. And we're also going to go for early flight systems, maybe for the better thrusters, because they will be useful. Or maybe even human rated EDL. We don't really need that yet. We will need that for obviously landing crew. And we need this too. That gives us the service module upgrade, which might be quite nice. Yeah, no, do I go digital communications for better comms? So many choices. So many choices. I think comms might be good for lunar. And lunar is always important. Solids, I kind of never go along the solids line. I never really just, you know, I mainly focus just on liquid fuels, usually hydrolox. Canassa, why not use solids for lunar orbit? I mean, we could, but it's just they're so expensive to buy. If you look at any of the buy-in prices for any of the solids, they cost an awful lot of money. Like, if we wanted to buy that, it's going to be 106,000 just to buy that one solid rocket motor or solid rocket booster. They are ridiculously expensive. But yeah, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to pick up that because that's going to unlock some other stuff as well. And I think what I will do now with the 462,000 that we've got is, if it lets me select anything, we're going to upgrade R&D. Yeah, there we go. R&D will be upgraded because we are going to need that soon. And the 25% bonus to our research is also going to be incredibly nice. We've got an upgrade point 2, which I think I'm just going to throw into the VAB for now. And you know what? I'm just going to spend 4. And we're also going to throw those in, and then we get 70 points in the VAB, which means we can build this in not very long at all, which is very nice. I think we're going to come and edit this and make this something a little bit nicer. Smack my moon up. Exactly, I was thinking of the Prodigy when I came up with that title, because that was the intent of this stream, was to go to the moon and, you know, impact it. But I think I got a bit ahead of myself. We'd only achieved orbit in the last stream, and I kind of forgot about doing all of these orbital returns. And I did have a little bit of a breakdown in the middle of the stream as well, which didn't help things. But right, what was I going to do with this? Right, we're overburning this, but we did manage to get to orbit with it last time, so I'm not particularly fussed. There was something that yes, sort out the electric charge fiasco that we've got going on here. That's got less. Yeah, somehow I have lost electric charge here. I don't know how that's happened. But it's fine. We can remove that and we can add. I think we'll go for like 4,000. 4,000 is 1 day and 12 hours. That'll be more than enough. And then we've got enough nitrogen in here, although that is going to be slightly too heavy. So I think what we will do is come into here and set that nitrogen to be about 8,000. And that should be fine. How long do we have? 1 day and 12 hours. You know what? How much do we weigh? 0. Yeah, that's fine. I think that should be okay. Save those edits. And get this on its way back up to space. Re-entry B3, Beetles. Okay, that's cool. We might need to launch another one of these as well. I'm going to save this. I think that's all I need to do. I don't think there's really anything else that I was particularly worried about. We're going to sort that out, though, because that needs to go there. Come on. Let's do this. That needs to go there. Right. Okay. And yeah, you can go. Save. Save edits. 2 rockets at once. 2 rockets at the same time. That is madness. Lanceman, I mean, I use solids quite a lot, so it's worth it for me. I think I'm going to head to bed by... Thank you for coming along to the stream. And yeah, no, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your sleep or whatever you're going to get up to for the rest of the evening. I'm going to try and get to the moon, although I don't think we're going to do that. we might get close. We're going to duplicate this. Lots and lots and lots of duplications. Right, we're also going to rename this because this is going to be re-entropy number 4. It might even be number 5. I'm losing track of things by now. I'm going to have to change like the title of this live stream because I don't think I'm going to make it to the moon. This will be the one with all of the re-entries or something. I can do that after the live stream is finished, which is, I suppose, better to do. And I've also got... I might take a different screenshot and update the thumbnail with like a giant yellow atlas. Okay, so we've got our tech working. It's going to take such a long time to do all of that. That's real shame. But there ain't really anything we can do. Except, yeah, just wait for that to all be done. So, we've no longer advanced biological suborbital experiment. Have we... We've run out. Oh, we've only got 320 days before we can go to the moon. Oh, that's going to be close. Ooh, FirstCom satellite. Yeah, we've not really got any contracts that I can pick up here. Hey Kanasa, I've been playing RO and I'm stuck on interplanetary stuff. Any tips on setting up an orbit? So it depends on whether you use Principia or not. So Cousin Philip, Principia adds n-body physics. So stock KSP, it's like your orbits are on rails. Basically, it's 2-body. So you're only affected by the gravity of the body that you're orbiting. Principia, every single celestial body in the system is going to have some effect on your craft. So yeah, but that kind of goes on to RO interplanetary stuff. Setting up an orbit interplanetary with Principia, it's a little bit more tricky. That's why I use Transfer Window Planner, and basically I use that mod to figure out what my longitude of the ascending node is going to be. I launch into that, and then it's relatively easy to use Principia to get a transfer that way. If you are using just stock, no Principia, then maybe set up a parking orbit in the lunar plane. That's how I always used to do it. Although, that being said, you can also use the Transfer Window Planner method of doing it. And I think if you catch these streams, when I go into planetary, I'll probably go into that in a little bit more detail. Right, because yeah, we will be going into planetary in these streams. It won't be probably for a couple streams yet, though. We'll see how far we get. What can I do? Which one of these can I pick up? I could probably do a weather satellite, maybe. Maybe we go for a weather satellite? I'm not sure. We need a very, 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 very small eccentricity, but with the Atlas, we might be able to do that. We need weather satellite payload. I guess we pick that up. We get 474 days. Yeah, I'm going to pick that up just for the funding. We won't use the current rocket that we got being built to do that, but we'll build one after that will be capable of doing that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. First weather satellite, we'll pick that up. This next one is just going to be a science grab, basically. In 68 days, yeah. And then the next one will be for that. And then after that, we will have the technology to build Titan. And with Titan, we will be able to go to the moon. I'll have a look and see if we can start working on a lunar device. Right, so we're going to warp to complete now. And we're going to get this all done. Opinion on Oreos. I've never had an Oreo ever. I don't know if they're very common in the UK. I think they're a lot more common like in the States, but no, I've never ever had one. Missed most of the stream. What's going on? I've ballsed up a lot of things this stream. It's not been that bad actually. We're slowly getting there. It's going to be tight on Lunar Impactor. I'm probably only going to have one opportunity to do it, but I have enough funds to be able to, if I do fail it, we can re-pick up those contracts. But we are now at a point where we're launching hideous coloured atlases with orbital return payloads on them, which has been quite fun. It's definitely been an experience. And yeah, we're going to start building that up because I will probably change the payload for that after we do this launch. Blasphemous. Blasphemous. Yeah, no, we don't. I'm not really a kind of cookies or chocolates kind of guy either. I'm very much savory. I don't like chocolate too much either. Which Alisea always finds really weird, and I'm just like, no, I just like savory. I'd much rather have a massive plate of like buttery mashed potato than a bit of chocolate. Absolutely. Nanny, test flight is so annoying. Just saying, to be honest, we've only had one test flight failure this stream. It's not been test flight, it's just been me being an idiot mostly, and me forgetting things. And yeah, that's why simulations are always really, really nice, because you kind of get over these kind of things. But no, I'm not allowed to do that on this stream series, and I have to say it is fun. I am enjoying it. It is a good challenge, and we'll do that. So yeah, stage 5 really. So we won PVG after stage 5, but that doesn't seem to be doing it. Maybe it's after stage 6. I don't think it is. I'll just turn it off when I need to. I'll just tick that. Yeah, we'll just go like that, and that should be fine. I think we're gonna go for maybe a slightly less aggressive pitch rate though. That might be a little bit better. 180 by 180 is fine. We're gonna go for our current inclination. This isn't gonna fulfill any contracts. All that we're gonna be doing for this is just getting more science, because we do need science. We've only got like 3 things that are being researched at the moment. So can I say that the test flight thing was an extension to a message I posted, the message right above. Scroll up. Where am I looking? Hey, question. Do you remember when I accidentally sent you a friend request on Discord? Lol. Also, you have yet to accept. I don't really accept friend requests on Discord. I'll accept your friend request, Sandbox Gub, though. I'll do it. Thank you, Lei Hazing, for the 669 donation. Very, very nice. Hey, Kanasa, what KSP version is this, and when do you stream? What? No Orions for you. Sad. This is version 1.12.3, the most up-to-date version of KSP. It is, yeah, and I usually tend to stream on Saturdays, but this week, because I'm in my Easter holiday, I'm just trying to stream every single day. At about 6 PM BST. Right, we are going to launch this. Also, thank you, Maze Magic, for the CHF1. I don't even know what currency that is, but thank you. All donations are greatly appreciated. Obviously, like, I don't ask for them or anything, but it is very nice when people donate. So thank you very, very, very much. Buy yourself some Oreos. Okay, I will buy some Oreos. If you're on the Discord, I'll buy some Oreos, and I'll post a picture of me trying to consume said Oreos. Anyway, right, yeah, we need to launch this because I've just been sat talking. I can talk whilst we're launching this, so everything is all good, I think. Yes. Yes. Let's go. And away we go. It's Swiss francs. Okay, I did not know that. So I want to keep this up because I want to see when we've burnt 135 seconds, because that's the rated burn time for this. I love that it comes up on here. It's really, really, really nice information to have. Everyone chant with me in order to make this rocket work. We pray to the bee gods. I mean, it's basically dedicated to the bee gods at this point. If you look at it, it is a ginormous bee. It even has a ginormous bee on the side. Like, we definitely do need some more stickers. We do need some more flags for this stream series. Absolutely, it's going to be great. All hail the bee gods. Is this 1.12? Yes, it is. It is 1.12.3. 1.12.3. So the final update, the last update for KSP. And I am encountering some problems with it, and once I finish the stream today, I am going to have to go away and try and figure out where all my missing engines are. Because I really want that Juno 4K engine, I really want the E1, and I really, really, really want the LR87 LH2 variant. And I've got to figure out what is making them missing from my save. Probably balked up the install, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I should have balked up the install, but we'll have to see. Right, so we have 35 seconds of burn left on this. I might overburn this stage just a little bit, to be honest. And then that way, we're not going to be overburning the sustainer as much as we were before, because we were overburning the sustainer for about 36 seconds, which is less than ideal. We do not want to be overburning that much, although we are going a little bit too high. So let's try and bring this down a bit. Let's bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. I'm manually controlling this, trying to get it down here. Right, let's go for 140. Yeah, there we go. And now we will turn this off, and we'll see where we go. Yeah, hopefully that should mean that this rocket will fly successfully. Do I use CCAN? Yes, I do. I use CCAN to install this install. I just did the RP-1 1.12.3 Express install, which you can find instructions for on GitHub. And I mean, I did a sort of meme tutorial video on how to do it as well. CCAN's brilliant. It's such a great tool to use. I was talking with, I think it was Veos the other day, who popped by on the stream yesterday, or it might have been the day before. We were reminiscing about how bad it used to be to try and install RO and RP-1 back in the day before it was on CCAN. It was terrible. It was so difficult, and like 90% of the time it just wouldn't work. Guidance status, burning. I'm back. Hello, Connorman737. Welcome back. Welcome back. Banana Rocky. Yes, indeed. It is very yellow. It's more of a bee. It's a bee rather than a banana. But, you know, banana begins with B, so we're going to go with Banana Bee Rocket. Any songs about bananas? All I can think of at the moment is, off the top of my head, is the Bananas in Pyjamas theme tune, which is like a cartoon that I watched when I was a young child. Long time ago. Long time ago. Are we hailing the Apis mellifera, Apis laboriosa, Apis serrana, or the Apis mellifera linguistica? I don't know what those are. I'm assuming those are scientific names for different species of bee, is what I'm going to go for. But I might be incorrect. Oh god, it's so nice being able to use MechJeb Ascent Guidance. Having streamed this series for the past, this has been almost 12 hours of streaming now. Being able to being able to sit back and relax whilst this launches is so nice. It's always a great feeling in an RO-RP-1 campaign once you get to the point where you can actually use MechJeb PVG. Because, I've said it on streams before, but I've been playing KSP since 2013, and yeah, launching over and over and over and over and over again does get rather tiring, especially when it's Realism Overhaul and it takes 6-7 minutes to get into orbit. To be honest, it might not take that long. I've just realised we've not even ditched the payload fairings. Yeet! There we go. It might not take that long. Yeah, no, this is only going to take us about 5.5 minutes, which is a little bit better. You can rhyme orange with banana. Orange. Banana. Isn't there that famous Eminem thing where someone asks him oh, well, how do you come up with rhymes all the time? And he rhymes orange with something because it's well, it depends on how you say it, orange, lozenge, or something like that. I don't know. Rhymes are relatively easy to put together. Obviously, I write songs. I don't think I didn't sing on this stream. It was last stream that I sang at the beginning, which was kind of like an introduction to what we were actually doing. That was quite fun to write. Anyway, we are in orbit. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to decouple this. Insufficient avionics. I know that is to be expected. How much electric charge do we have? 1 day and 18 hours or 12 hours. Oh no. We are floating rather precariously through the spent sustainer stage, although we have managed to get away from that now. Make sure you have electricity this time. Yes. Well, I'm not going to let this get down as much as it did before, and I think what we might do as well is transfer all electric charge into this before we decouple. Because I think that will be smart. Right. Oh, God. Right, yeah, let's keep an eye on this. Because I believe we can use this to transfer electric charge. Yes, we can. So we can do that to that. And we can, yeah, there we go. Oh, look at all the electric charge going across wonderfully. I don't know how long we've been. We've got 5 hours left of this. And then once this is done, we'll just bring this down. And that will be an awful lot of science. I think we'll also gain a little bit more science from doing another orbital return, which will be nice too. All the science we can get at the moment will be great. How do you make money off live streams? So YouTube ad revenue, basically, if you have ads enabled, whenever someone watches it and they get an ad, I get like 0.0000005p or something ridiculous like that. And how much electric charge have we got? 2 days and so. Oh wow, we've got loads. And obviously donations. There's the super chat where people can donate, and I think YouTube takes a cut of that as well. I think it's like 60% that I get, which is nuts. It's like a crazy amount that YouTube actually take for those. But like being a YouTuber that has, well, sub 10k subs, I do not make much money from YouTube in the slightest. Like it's barely anything. Some months I won't even get paid. You need to, I know in my country, you need to earn over £60 a month in order to actually get paid from YouTube. And yeah, some months I won't make that. So it's like sub 60 quid a month. It's not much, which is why I went and got myself a job today to try and cope whilst I do university. Right, we're gonna wait until we get connection back. And I want to be coming down in the sun as well, you know, like nice and bright. It'll be nice to see this thing make its way down majestically. Right, so I feel like this is probably a good place to go. We're going to arm the parachute. We're going to transfer all of our electric charge across. What we will do now is turn the RCS on, like so. And we're going to decouple. And we still don't have control. We still do not have control. Why do we not have control? Why do we not have control? Because we weigh 0.153. Why do we weigh so much? Heavy boy. Right, let's get this down. And I think maybe we'll dump some of this. Come on. I think it's the sample weighing a lot. Right. 3, 1, 0, 2 point. Yeah, let's do that. Hello, chill guy. Welcome to the stream. There we go. Avionics unlocking controls. Lovely. What we're going to do is we're going to stick ourselves prograde, and then we're going to fire this little solid rocket booster up, and then hopefully we should be able to return. Is it rude to ask that? Depends on who you ask. I think it's more of a generational thing rather than a cultural thing. I know I used to work in a financial administration office, and all of the older people would seriously frown upon like anyone asking what sort of figures they made. But the kind of like the younger generation that I was part of, we just didn't care. We're like, oh yeah, this is what I get on my paycheck. I think it's more generational than cultural, but it might be cultural as well. I am not sure. Right, so we're gonna activate that. There we go. We are on our way down. What we'll do is we will time warp. How much battery charge do we have? We've got 40 minutes. That's fine. Once we get into the atmosphere, look at the sun come up. We are going to turn retro. Did I on the parachute? Well, we have time to do it because we do have connection. So, command. Disarm parachute. It is armed. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Looks like we're coming over the desert. Where are we? Where on earth are we? Oh, we're over the Middle East. We might land in India. That would be interesting. Dear gods, why have you forsaken us? 4 tons of bananas. That is an awful lot of bananas. I know bananas are used as a measurement of scale, but that is an awful lot of bananas. It's quite funny. My mum absolutely hates bananas, and my dad loves them. It's a very love-hate relationship. Could be bananas, could be bees. We will never know. Could be uranium. I don't think we're sending any uranium down on this. Maybe we are. We're definitely going to come down over India, though. Which is a little bit of a shame, but it's not the end of the world. It could be a lot worse, right? Surface velocity negative. And the parachute is armed. Now we just have to wait. I imagine we're going to see the bee burn off again, which is a bit of a shame. But what we'll do is we'll get a lovely view of it as it burns off. Get a screenshot as well. Kanasa, remember, you need to yell that there is no oil on board the probe. I mean, we're not landing in the Middle East. I should start playing KSP again. It is good fun. I do really enjoy it. Obviously, pretty much my entire channel is built around KSP. I do have other games I enjoy, though. And I tend to talk about some of them, like, occasionally on streams. RimWorld is fun. RimWorld is a great game. I need to play it again. It's been so long. Sandbox guy, I'm sure you carry on with what was it, RimWorld on crack. That's kind of the whole way that I did that series, though. That is kind of more where I want my channel to go directionally. More funny, more memey, more like fast cuts and all of that. Which is what the series that I will be editing the streams down into will be like. I've got no idea how I'm going to do it. I'll script it and try and come up with something funny, which inevitably will not be funny. It'll be like the how to install video that I did not that long ago. Nah, Kanasa has a personality channel. I wish, but no. Maybe. I'll see how like the funny videos go. I do need to do more of those. It's just they take so long. They take a lot of editing and they take a lot of time to do, and thinking of jokes and thinking of funny scripts is, I don't know, I can do it relatively quickly, but I'm not entirely sure. So science gas processes are so high, it would be a great idea to use bees as propellants. Since gas prices are so high, it'd be a great idea to use bees as propellant. Could you, how much specific impulse does a ton of bees give you? If they're all flapping their wings in unison, how much delta V would you get from that? How much vacuum specific? I don't think they'd get any because they'd probably die instantly in vacuum. But you don't know. Maybe they could give you some sort of thrust. I mean, yes, Titan. This basically has been the B space program this entire time. Delta B. Amazing. Oh, we're absolutely not going to be reaching the moon today, are we? I'm going to have to change the thumbnail and the title. And maybe tomorrow's stream will be lunar stuff. Lunar stuff and maybe even crude stuff. I don't know. I might be getting too far ahead of myself. I was obviously too far ahead of myself when I said that we were going to make it to the moon today. Because it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes since I started the stream. And we're still doing orbital returns. I'm amazed the bee has managed to survive. This is a little bit janky. I'm actually going to zoom out a little bit. Like, there we go. And we're coming down over just north of India. Like is this the Gobi Desert? Oh, no. We are in India still. Yeah, this is all India. My geography of India isn't great. I know there's a big city there. I can't remember what city that is. There's a city down there as well. I only know that because I tend to invade them in Hearts of Iron 4. And that's it. Right. Can we turn that off? Yeah, we absolutely can. And we're just going to come down nice and slowly now. I'm pretty confident their wings require air intake. I mean, they have to have something to press against, like the wings obviously need some sort of resistance to give them lift, so absolutely. India has cities. Have you not seen like the memes of Indian trains? They've got very big cities. They've got like people all rammed onto trains. One of my best mates at school was Indian. I think he lives in India now. He's a doctor. He didn't get the grades to study medicine in the UK, so he went over to India to study it. And actually, I know quite a few people that have gone on to become doctors, and all of them got better grades than him, but he is the one that I would trust being my doctor, probably more than most of them, because he's a nice guy. But yes, he's been trying to get me to go over to India for ages. And I'd love to go. It's just finding the time to go, and the money, obviously, it's quite expensive. India Orbital B attack 2022 colorized. I mean, India has its own space agency. ISRO, I think, yeah. It's also the Israel Space Agency is named the same thing, isn't it? Or very close. I know India did the lunar rover not that long ago. The one that failed, I know they did or attempted to do a lunar rover, and it crashed upon descent. I remember how long ago that was. I don't think that was that long. You should. Best game ever. Do I like factory type games? Of course, new guy's going to come in. I've spoken about Satisfactory a little bit on stream today. I do enjoy Satisfactory. I have played a bit of Factorio, but I can never get past Oil. I would like to do it though. And we're actually talking about it earlier on Stream Nuke that Sandbox Gub really wants to do a multiplayer Factorio game, which I said I would definitely be up for if I have the time at any point. I'm sure I can make some time. Although starting a job next week does mean I won't have anywhere near as much time, but it would be fun to do because I do want to try Factorio multiplayer because being told by default on stream the other day that it is a much better experience, maybe I might enjoy it more. Maybe I might finally get addicted to Factorio that everyone says that you do playing Factorio. Yes, if uni allows me. Yeah, I know. Uni as well. I'm off for a long time now though, which is kind of nice. I am off for I think the next 3 weeks, and then I've got exams. I got one of my assignments back today as well, and I passed that, which was really cool because I did not think I was going to do well in that assignment at all. But everything is good. Would you be doing modded Factorio such as space exploration? That's what I actually spoke to Sandbox Guy about. I said I really wanted to try space exploration because that's the one thing that, you know, kind of like really piques my interest. It sounds like a really cool mod. I think I saw, obviously, Nuke Guy, I think you played with space exploration, right? Or am I thinking of something completely different? I'm not entirely sure. Right, well, here we go. Bonk. And we have landed successfully on a hill in the middle of India. I mean, it's not very populated where we are, is it? There's like no cities anywhere. It's all one ginormous desert. But that will give us a friggin' load of science, which we are absolutely going to go and spend. What's the new job? I'm going to be training to work as a manager at a coffee shop. And I'm starting next Monday. And I will be, I think it's going to take like 3 to 4 weeks of training, and then I'll be manager of coffee place. Is it just me or is Principia not in CCAN? It's not. You have to download Principia separately. It's never been on CCAN because I think it's something to do with the fact that it runs on the mod is coded in C++ rather than in whatever Unity uses. C#? Is it C#? Unity? I don't know. No, but yeah, Principia, because it's such a a behemoth of a mod. It yeah, I think they coded it in C++ rather than something different. Please be nice to employees. I will, don't worry. I'm nice and friendly. How much science did we get from that? Oh, we got 29. That's great. So we are upgrading that. Yeah. But what can we spend our 29 science on? What is the next thing that I do want to get? I do really want to start making my way to basic capsules. So I think we need crew survivability. I feel like that's one of the last ones that we are going to pick up. I think I'm going to go for digital communications because that's just going to be important. And then we'll also get early flight control. And then once we do lunar impactors, well, we can get that and that fairly quickly. And that. So we need 15, 30, we need 58 science before we can start thinking about crew. Okay, that's not actually that bad. Although it is going to take us a while for any of our science to get done. We've got 65 days until we get 59 orbital rocketry, which is great because that is going to give us the Titan parts, which I'm really, really liking. It is C# for Unity. So Unity uses C#. I should know since I went through the pain trying to learn it. What mods are you using for KSP right now? So I am using the RP-1 Express install and the additional mods that I have got for this save, I think are in the description. So I've got conformal decals hasn't been added there, but yeah, no, I've got transfer window planner, Kerbal engineer Redux. What else? Quite, not that many more. Editor extensions Redux, I don't know if I said that. It's quite a bare bones RP1 install, to be honest. Right, so I'm going to put those into the VAB because it would be nice to get those all built up quickly. We've got 66 days until we build the re-entry bee for beetles, but we're not actually gonna, oh no, we are gonna use that because I picked up a contract, didn't I? A contract for, if I come in here, first weather satellite. So we need eccentricity, we need 20 units of weathersat payload, and that's it. Is that it? That's it. That's actually it. That's nothing. 20 units. 300 kilometers and eccentricity. Okay, right. So what we can do is we can come into here and we can edit this quickly, give us that weathersat payload that we're going to need, and then we'll be able to launch that. I think it might take about the same time to build that and launch that as it will be to start designing Titan, which is going to be really cool. Unity is C# or JavaScript for scripting. Yeah, I thought there was JavaScript involved. See, I only really know how to code in Java because that's what uni teaches me. Java, it's all about the Java. Right, so let's get rid of this and we'll also make this the root part. Grab that off. Get ourselves a service module. And we'll just make this into a fillet cylinder. Like, I think that's probably going to be fine. We want to not open recoloring to UI. We want to come into here and add weathersat payload. I can't remember how much we need. It's a fair amount. It's a fair amount. This has been such a chaotic live stream. I've been really hyper earlier on, and now like my voice is going, and I'm just way more chilled out than I was. At least I feel like 20 units. We only need 20 units. How much does this weigh? 0.1. Oh wow, that is actually quite a hefty payload. So if we go for like that, that's fine. It's fine. And how many units do we get in there? I hate that it doesn't update. Like come on, 81. I mean, we can do that. That's all right. I think that's all we need. We just need that payload and the low eccentricity. We don't need solar panels or anything like that. We just need to check that we have a stable orbit. Yeah, that's actually quite an easy thing to do. So we're gonna whack those back on. Get this. This will be the last of the Atlases for now. We'll probably come back to the Atlas, though, after doing Titan for a bit for Atlas Vega, because that is going to be very, very, very useful. Okay, right, with that all being done, fly by the moon. No, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's all I need to do. That's what I need to do. What am I studying at uni? I am studying computer science. So, yeah, and I have been for the past couple of years. Still got a couple of years left. Got exams coming up in May, which should go all right. And then, yeah, I'll be in my final year next year, which I'm looking forward to. I want to get into software development when I finish uni, which will be very cool. That or, you know, full-time YouTuber. That's not going to happen. Who am I kidding? Unless, I don't know, unless my channel really kicks off when KSP 2 releases, because I've got some things that I want to do in KSP 2, and I think when KSP 2 releases, it'll also bring a lot of new audience to Kerbal Space Program, just in general, which would be nice. Which would be very cool. Right, so that is going to be done in 65 days, and we will unlock the tech in 65 days too. Yeah, we unlock the tech just before we get this rocket all done. I'm very, 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 very worried that we're going to run out of time for those lunar contracts, which will be a bit of a shame. Can't wait for ISS for KSP 2. Neither can I, but I imagine it's going to be quite a while before that comes out. I fully plan on doing some sort of stock series on that as soon as it drops. Maybe a multiplayer series. I think I've asked some of the other content creators if they'd be up for doing things, and we have been talking about it, and I feel like there's definitely going to be quite a few series going on that will involve multiplayer, because obviously KSP 2 is going to be including multiplayer, which will be awesome. Right, so we've unlocked that. We've still got 140,000. I think we might get that next, just because it's going to be done quicker. And what I'm going to do with this 140,000, I'm going to come in here and we're going to unlock the LR87 and the LR91, because those are beautiful engines and it's going to be awesome. And we're going to use those to be able to shoot for the moon, because Titans are great for going lunar. Absolutely great for going lunar. And we're probably going to end up colouring it in like a bumblebee again, I imagine, because, you know, that's just how these streams are going. That is how these streams are going. Right, we're going to save that. I'm going to come into a new. I'm going to see how much money these actually cost. Hopefully, 60,000. Oh, that's a lot of money, and I don't have a lot of money left after that. 80,000, and that's going to be another 30,000. Are you kidding? I'm going to have 50,000 left. Goodness gracious me, but we will make another 40,000 from that weather satellite contract that we've just picked up. But ouch. I'm definitely going to go for the balloon tanks for that, because then that way I don't really have to spend an awful lot of money tooling it up. But that is painful. That is really, really rather painful. And I think now that we've bought that, we've now got the engines required to make a Titan. That's going to be what I'm going to start the next stream on. We're going to start building a Titan, and we are going to make our way over to the moon. I know that I was supposed to go to the moon in this stream, but, well, I just was a little bit too ambitious. Apparently, I was working on Elon time rather than normal time, I guess. But that will be it for this stream. I'm going to pop in. Where am I? I'm here. Hello. I've been here this entire time. I already, said it, but yeah, definitely go check out Pet Needs on Spotify or whatever. They're a band, friends of mine that go to or were at the uni that I was at, so check them out. But thank you for coming along to this stream. It's been good. I am very tired now. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been the energy level has been dipping as the stream has been going on, but it's been amazing. Thank you for coming along. And yeah, no, it kind of sucks that we didn't get to the moon, but that'll definitely be at the very start of the next stream. And I'm going to have to figure out where all of my engines are in between then. But yes, probably streaming same time tomorrow, 6 p.m. BST or thereabouts. Probably be another episode of Coming Home out tomorrow as well, if I get that all done, which I've half edited. Yeah, I'm losing ability to speak now, so definitely time to call it quits. Thank you everyone for watching and for the donations and for everyone that's been in the chat. I have been Karnasa, and I will see you later.